before we go live?
We've already gone live. That's the issue.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Why is it not showing up on my end?
I don't know, because I just hit
Hold
the
on.
button.
Are you sure you buttoned that button hard enough?
Yeah, man.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, see, there it is. Hiroyuki.
Oh, is this like a GBA game?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
Konami.
sent it to me, actually.
Oh, right, and the games Funk might like.
Yep. Well, I mean, Funk knows he'll like this one because he's played it. I've never actually beaten it, I don't think.
This looks like Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's actually a surprisingly good Metroidvania. I've streamed it before.
Oh, Shonen Jumps. Okay, I did not know.
Yeah, so
I know what this anime is now. That took me a minute.
Okay, so brief little introduction to the beauty that is Shaman King. It says Shonen Jump Shaman King because Shaman King was introduced in American Shonen Jump as one of the like original sort of series that didn't have an anime yet. So original Shonen Jump lineup was Dragon Ball Z, Sandland, Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, which debuted in Shonen Jump, and Yu-Gi-Oh! That was the issue 1. Issue 2, they added Naruto, which didn't exist yet at the time, so it kind of debuted there. And in issue 3, they added this one, Shaman King, which obviously I just named like some of the biggest anime of all time, including Naruto and One Piece, which got their start in, obviously in Japan, but like in English, got their start within the monthly Shonen Jump magazine. Shaman King is kind of the outlier because it was the only one of those things that I just mentioned that wasn't already an anime and didn't actually really take off, which is a goddamn crime because I love Shaman King to death. Not to death,
I mean,
but well, to death would be accurate because it's about shamans, but like, that's why it says
Shonen
Shonen
Jump. Better
Jumps.
than Naruto. Hot take, I know, but I can't stand Naruto.
I mean, I would agree.
Not my thing.
I would agree without ever actually like having finished Shaman King in any capacity. So I have not seen Shaman King from beginning to end. It's one of those weird series where the anime is like weird, where it like had to diverge because the manga didn't like keep up or whatever. So they just kind of like, instead of doing filler, they just like adapted their own story. I believe. But I never really finished either. I've been trying to buy the manga legit, but I'm going to have to pirate that shit because for some reason the volumes of the manga have like skyrocketed in price. I'd imagine it's because of COVID-19, but like, like I think the next issue costs like $34 and it's like this thing, like literally it advertised itself as costing $7.95, you asshole. So but yeah,
Wait a minute. How do you pirate manga? I don't understand that one.
I mean, it's just online somewhere.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the way I experienced most of Naruto. That was a fun day. I've been really tempted to do.
I'd rather watch Inuyasha than Naruto. And Inuyasha is like a fucking walking romance novel for teen girls. At least it's entertaining.
Inuyasha's good. I mean, I have different opinions. Oh, it would help if I turned the audio on. That would probably be good if I did. There we go. As you can see, 28%. I have actually, like I said, I've streamed this game before. But I will keep coming back to this game because it's good stuff. This is a licensed game for a property that is not great. I know anime games outside of Dragon Ball Z, were not ever really super great. So this one is actually surprisingly good.
I can't really think of any examples. So
what?
Wanted to reboot your statement about none of them, or rebut. I have a rebuttal about your statement about none of them outside of Dragon Ball Z being that good, but I honestly can't think of any examples of outside of Dragon Ball Z that were actually good. So
like the seminal classic, Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament.
Oh, I remember that one.
I've never played it, but I remember seeing screenshots of the GBA. I think it was called like Spirit Detective or something, and that game looked like ass.
I think they could have made a really good game off of the Yu Yu Hakusho franchise if they got people that actually gave a shit.
What genre would it be?
Good question.
Like, it's like the issue with Yu Yu Hakusho is that it really doesn't have like a genre. Like Dragon Ball Z, you can easily put into fighting because it's like that's what they do. But Yu Yu Hakusho is so much more of a character drama. Also, I haven't mentioned this, but I have Reckless Link in the call with me. He's definitely.
Wait, what the fuck? Reckless Link is here? Where?
Behind you.
Oh God.
With a shiv probably, because that's what Reckless Link does. So yeah, we're kind of shonen buddies. We like to talk Dragon Ball and stuff. So we're like, you know, I thought it was appropriate to have him during this game. So all right, let's talk a little bit about
Reckless and Kawaii Funk.
Kawaii Funk, Kawaii. I don't know what the fuck am I doing. So here's the thing about Shaman King. So like I said, it did debuted in Shonen Jump. Did get an anime. Kind of shortly thereafter. It was on the Fox Box. Don't know if anyone remembers the Fox Box.
Oh, the fucking Fox Box. That's unfortunate.
Where the only good dub was Kirby, and it was Kirby. So like, how do you mess that up?
Kirby.
And I'll stand by it. Kirby was a good dub. That King DD, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I would never have another King DDD. Disappointed real DDD is not that DDD, honestly. One Piece debuted as an anime on Fox Box, and so did Shaman King. I believe the premiere date, and the only reason I know this is because I went to a baseball game the same day, was on September 6, 2003, I believe. One of those weird dates that I'll always remember for no apparent reason. It was a weird adaptation. It was one of those adaptations that was like super bleached, like they changed everybody's name, and the voices just didn't sound right. So Yo Asakura, I don't actually know how you would pronounce that, but they gave him, you'll hear his voice obviously in the game because there's voice clips. They gave him this like kind of high-pitched voice that I don't think suits him at all. One of the best.
Hey, I'm not gonna be able to hear anything.
One of the best things about I don't know if I could do a good impression of him or not. So one of the beautiful things about having read the manga first was I got to sort of like imagine all the characters' voices in my heads, and despite at age 11 I didn't know what a stoner was. I always thought Yo would sound kind of like a stoner. The beautiful thing about Yo is that he's not like other shonen protagonists, where like Naruto is all uppity and exciting and like, dude, screw you, I'm a punk. And Luffy is like, I'm gonna be king of the pirates. And, you know, Goku is like, I'm gonna fight everybody because I'm Goku. Yo was like, dude, I'm gonna take the afternoon off. He was definitely a very different kind of anime protagonist at the time, where most anime protagonists were like hot-blooded and, you know, ready to go and determined. Yo was just like, it's cool. So I always thought he would have more of like a laid-back stoner voice. And I actually sort of, I always sort of imagined it like when I would read it. And we'll talk a little bit more about everybody's voice as we meet them. So like this one, so like whereas Yo in the anime version would be like, this weather rocks. Like, okay, that's bad. That's not good. I would think he would sound more like, yeah, this weather rocks. So this character right here is Manta, and we won't see him very much. Because he's not a shaman, and if you're not a shaman, who the fuck are you in this game? Originally his name was Manta Oyamada. They changed his name to Mortimer in the dub, and called him Morty. So like Rick and Morty is really confusing. I don't understand what's so offensive about the name Manta, but like whatever, man. He had his voice kind of fit. I don't know that I really heard Manta's voice
this character looks like a young Funk. The hair and the
Thanks. So you're saying I'm about 2.5 feet tall? Because he's 2.5 feet tall.
Not anymore. You've grown. You've had a spurt.
Oh, Jesus. Let's not talk about my spurts.
Oh, also, a way that I could hear audio would be if you were to do a Discord go live in this channel, then I could watch video without, getting voice bleed from turning on the stream's audio.
That sounds great, but I have a feeling that if I did that, it would break everything.
It shouldn't. Farron and I do it all the time.
Yeah, but wouldn't it, like, bandwidth or some shit?
Not if you're streaming a GBA game, not really. Not unless, like, somebody else in your house is hogging a butt ton of bandwidth.
If there's nobody else.
Fine.
I mean,
it should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, unless Luke and Leia are doing some hardcore streaming, which I would not be surprised, because that's how they are.
They're like the Grump Cats.
Actually, one of them is scratching at the back door for some reason. I don't know why. There might be a couple of points where I'll let you, like, maybe listen in for a couple minutes. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot to listen to. Like, literally, the first level music and, like, maybe some Yo clips if I die. Like, that would be it. So, yeah, I don't really know what Manta's voice I would have sound like. His anime voice was okay. This is Anna. She's cool. She's like if she, like Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy.
Already.
She's like Mandy.
Excellent.
I
like her art style and I like her personality already.
Did she talk about the electric chair in this one? No, I guess not. This is Horo Horo. That's his actual name. He has the MagFest logo on his headband, which I'm now realizing and love.
I was about to say. Electric blue hair.
Damn.
He's Super Saiyan blue.
Yeah.
Before that ever happened.
In the anime, they called him Trey. I mean, I guess.
Trey?
Yeah, they called him Trey.
I guess this is before some translations were good.
Yeah. Again, this is for kids, y'all.
Also, you just beat Zero. Holy crap! I hope it was good.
Good job, Tim. Game. You did it.
I bought Blaster Master Zero 1 and 2 on Steam during the summer sale because I was watching your LP and found it super fun.
Honestly,
it is super fun.
Yeah, was tempted to buy Zero. Zero looks tolerable. The original Blaster Master, I was like, this is one of those NES games, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is Horo Horo. He's kind of like who would I compare him to? He's like the guy that you would expect to be the protagonist, I guess. He's kind of like the doofy friend, I guess, which is maybe not the best way to describe him. And this is his little sister, Pilika. I don't remember what they called her in the dub.
Pilika. Okay, so I know a character by the name of Pilika from another anime thing.
Suikoden.
Yep.
Yeah. You see, you'll be doing some training of your own, Trey.
Two, specifically.
You'll be doing some training. Oh, this is the waifu for Laifu. This is June. She's actually really cool. I love her. I think they actually did call her June.
I dig the hair. Dig the name.
Yeah, I think they actually did call her June in the anime because you can do that. She's awesome. Her spirit familiar is basically
Familiar. What is this, Persona?
No, this is Shaman King. We'll talk about it in a minute. And she says, sounds like everyone's in fighting spirits. Don't fall behind, Len. This is Tao Ren. His name's Ren. I'm not going to call him Len. They literally go as far to call him Lenny.
Why?
You ever met a Chinese guy named Lenny?
Can't say that I have.
Because he's Chinese. Like, I wish I would have seen the arc that, like, concerns him and the family in the dub. Because that must have been hilarious. Because it's all Chinese. So, one of my favorite things that they did in the dub, though, was they made Len, a Chinese guy, British. Which is my favorite. So he would have been like, who do you think I am? I never fall behind unless it's my strategic intention, which it's not. Like, that's basically how it would sound. He's your Vegeta type. He shows up, starts killing people, and then, like, is on the path to redemption. Hiei? Yeah, probably more accurate, honestly. and become Shaman
God,
King.
I've
It's
been
in
meaning
red.
to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho for a long time now.
I was thinking about that earlier. I might be up for doing that, even though we couldn't finish a 20. Oh my god. Shit. Should we talk about this character? This is
We haven't finished Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann yet.
This is a character colloquially referred to as Chocolove.
What?
I don't think that's the anime name either. I think the anime probably gave him a different name. I forget what they called him. Yeah,
How
he's a
racist
little.
is that? What the hell?
He's a little bit dated.
Wow.
Yeah. The funny thing is that Hiroyuki Take is actually like pretty this is a pretty inclusive actually anime because it discusses a lot of different religions and cultures, which we'll talk about. But yeah, interesting choice of character design there. Yeah, this is Magister. He reminds me of Pants Man from VG Cats.
Oh my god, he is Pants
He's
Man.
Pants Man.
It's unfortunate that VG Cats is kind of... I don't know if you know what's been going on there, like, recently.
I mean, I know how the creator is making a living, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's how he's decided to make a living.
So I wonder what
doing
this guy's...
that.
Yeah, no, look, I don't blame him, honestly. Like, good for him. If you enjoyed doing it, I don't see why not.
But it's weird.
It's not that weird. I'm not gonna out myself.
Are we
here.
talking about the same thing?
Probably, but it takes a lot for me to think something is weird.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna leave it at that actually. Before things. So what does this guy sound like? So you're Anna. I've come for something you have. The Tome of the Shaman. Alright, so originally when I read this manga, I thought it was Shaman, which is not the recommended way to pronounce that. It's apparently Shaman, and I hated that pronunciation because I thought it sounded like toilet paper. Oh, like he's the king of the toilet paper. He's the Shaman King. Good.
He's the Charmin Bears before they even became a thing.
So I always kind of hated that. So I'm going to take it from you. You haven't yet honored us with your name. Okay, so this is a Mitamaru. We'll talk about that. He's a samurai. We'll get there. Of course, the all-important etiquette of the samurai. My name is Magister. I still haven't decided what kind of voice I'm
Why
going
does
to
he
give
sound like a bootleg Eeyore? My name is Magister.
Oh, there's Silva. So look, this game does not give you introductions to these characters. It basically just expects you to know them.
He looks like... Oh, I can't play... he looks like the protagonist from G Gundam.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? This is Silva. I don't...
Oh, you've seen G Gundam.
I remember G Gundam. G Gundam was the one where they, it was like VR instead of, piloting.
It was martial arts and, mech suits.
Right.
Rad.
I liked G Gundam. That was
Double
the good one.
Kashun. That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't recall the name Magister being on the official tournament entry list. Oh, God. Enough! I'll see him off! And then there's Lai Serg, who actually is English. He's like the Shota boy. Yeah, yeah, he's a guy. It's fine. Everyone calm down. He doesn't seem to be one of Zeke's men.
Is he Pinky?
Give him the mic. Give him the Michael Caine voice. Let's hear what he has to say. That's awful. That's terrible. I don't know what he sounded like in the dub. Actually, I don't know what his name is.
Actually, sounded more like Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
No.
Mostly because I love Rob Paulson. He's awesome.
I have nothing to say. This is actually like my fucking Xehanort impression from Xenoblade 2. Not Xenoblade 2. What the fuck? Xehanort was in Xenoblade 2. Spoilers. I merely came for the Tome of the Shaman.
We happen to know that I put a good 20 hours into Xenoblade 1.
I've seen you playing it. It makes me happy.
I'm enjoying the shit out of it now.
You should, because there's a lot of shit out of it to enjoy.
Used to the combat, but I love it. So.
Look, let me tell you something. Xenoblade, you can quote me on this. Xenoblade is an ass full of shit for you to enjoy the out of. That's my review of Xenoblade Chronicles.
kind of glad that I kept myself away from seeing some of the big important story plots when Tim streamed it. I just kind of watched gameplay because, ooh boy, that's a hell of a story.
Oh, it is. You ain't seen nothing yet, boy.
I feel bad for Dunban. Poor guy.
Sorry. People say
Like,
Dunban, and I'm like, yeah, boy.
His right arm's fucked up like his was after he used the Dragon of the Darkness flame for the first time.
I love Dunban. Dunban.
And like incinerated that other fighter into nothing. Like, damn.
Yes.
I love that arc, by the way. It's like the best arc in the anime.
The Dark Tournament?
Tournament.
Yeah, it is. I really like. Look, okay, so I talked about doing a voice reel. Yo is one of the voices that I would actually really love to do, but I would have to think about it. What do you want with it? What was? There's like a voice that I can hear that's kind of like his, but Mephius. Oh, it's like in Sonic Adventure. Mephiles. Who? Don't ask me. Did you ask her? I love how fucking like out of context this is. Wait, they call it the Grand Shaman Tournament in the anime, apparently? That's interesting. Then he must have been Shaman King, title drop. Oh, hey, we haven't seen this guy. So his name is Ryu, and for some reason they called him Rio in the anime, and made him
It's close.
It is close, but they made him vaguely Spanish, which is weird.
All right then.
Even though he
Man,
clearly looks like he should be like an Elvis impersonator, you know, so he'd be like, well, what does all this have to do with Tome the Shaman?
I mean, that's a hell of a pompadour there. So.
His pompadour is like it's legit a plot point. Like his hair changes. I love like Ryu's actually a really fun character. You would like him. I would voice act this, but honestly, it's Best Boy, fucking Faust is here.
Ooh, look at that guy.
I think they called him. I think maybe they called him Faust. I don't even remember. I didn't watch much of the anime, as you can tell. Faust is probably my favorite character. We'll talk about him later. There's fucking Chocolove again. We're not even touching that shit. You could take on Zeke. Oh Jesus Christ! I forgot they called him Zeke. That's so dumb. The main antagonist of Shaman King is named Hal. And for some reason they called him Zeke. I don't know. Is he the fucking Thunderbringer from Xenoblade 2? I don't know that shit. Dream on! Alright. Out of context. Stay away from my waifu! I'm not kidding about that. She actually is, like, they're, like, engaged, so... And look at all this shit that's happening. Yo, here, the Sword of Light. Gotcha. That's your plan? There goes the Sword of Light.
Oh, so that's the plan from our big leader. Just sit here on our butts. I need to watch that movie again.
I haven't seen that movie in years. Also, this is out of context.
I'm screen capping that. That'll be useful at some point. I'll just randomly send it in your DMs.
Curses.
Like,
the pages have been... Curses. The pages have been scattered. So, in other words, you've got some scattered pictures lying on my bedroom floor.
What are you referencing? I know what that is.
It's a Green Day song, dude. It's Scattered.
Oh, yeah.
He's quick to flee. So I think Amidamaru was actually voiced by Matt Mercer, and I don't remember who voiced anyone else, so there you go. We gotta collect the pages. What is this, ukulele?
That's off Nimrod, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep. It's been a long time since I've listened to that album.
The Grand Shaman Council. What do they call? They call it like the Patch Tribe in the manga. He didn't look like such a bad guy to me. Oh, Lyserg, you little sycophant. What did they call Lyserg in the anime? I can't wait to find out. Hey, what's up, map screen? All right, it's time for. Let me try and broadcast.
Oh, that's an interesting map screen.
Yeah, it's cute. It's kind of a Metroidvania in that there are levels, but they're all interconnected. So like as we go through the game, we'll find that many more are connected. So a lot of these we can't do yet because we don't have certain abilities. This is really the only way we can go. And I'm actually going to try to...
It's all hand-drawn. I like it.
How do I do the thing that you were talking about earlier? Because I want you to be able to hear the... Oh, share your screen? No. Yes?
Yeah, you hit share your screen.
Okay. Oh, here we go. You hit MGBA, right?
Yep.
And then you hit go live. Okay, let's see if this fricks anything up. Okay, because this is some of my favorite music. This is like legit a super underrated track in video games right here. So here we go.
Ooh, this sounds good.
Oh, it would help if I knew what button to press. Okay, there we go.
This is giving me Aria of Sorrow vibes.
It is. It's very Aria of Sorrow.
Again, Konami made this, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, basically.
I recently tried to play the sequel. I didn't get a chance to get too far, but it's pretty awesome. I haven't played enough Castlevania.
Same.
I've been watching people play Bloodstained 2, and like, made me want to actually go back and play Castlevania 3, because I know people love that game. I've never played it. That way, because I own Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, the 8-bit whatever, and I want to play it, but I feel like I'm not good enough at Castlevania types, so I kind of want to go back and play Castlevania 3 before I do that. I might stream Castlevania 3, that'd be fun. I'm going to be horrible, but
all right.
It looks like such a rad NES game. It really does.
So, like, I just want to let the music go for a little bit. Okay. I also want to appreciate that it kind of syncs up with Yo's walk cycle.
It does. So when do you get to throw cats at people? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. So if you listen a little bit, you can hear just some of Yo's like voice clips. You can kind of get a feel for his voice a little bit by like his voice is a little bit shrill, isn't it?
A little bit.
Like especially for
that could just be a result of the GBA sampling.
It's not. It's not great. He says a little bit more if you get a game over, which, in fairness, I probably will at some point.
Uncle intentionally show that off. Wink, wink.
Well, he says some stupid things. So, anyways, so Shaman King is a super cool story. If I wanted to sum it up.
Look at Random Monster Guy.
Actually, it's a reference to the, oh shit, what do I do? I know you gotta get behind him. There's a reason I'm actually doing this. Crap.
Man, you just got punched in the face.
Wow, I did it again. Good job. You're doing great.
You just got knocked the fuck out, man.
So anyways, the basic plot of Shaman King is that, the shamans who are the main, oh, come on. Okay, so you can collect spirits in this game. Shamans are, in Yo's own words, a link between this world and the next. They allow ghosts to possess their body in order to, do things. Yo sort of acts as kind of a mediator to ghosts in the early run of the, manga. Kind of similar to how in the early run of Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke just kind of goes around helping people as a ghost. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, imagine that, but like Yo is alive and could let Yusuke possess him.
Apparently there's more of that in the manga, and I'm kind of disappointed it didn't make it into the anime. It's good stuff.
It is. I actually really love that part of the manga because it's so there's a whole manga there, and it really makes you wonder if it was like maybe that was how it was going to be. Togashi says that it was always going to end up being a battle manga, but I really love the like mystery part of it too. I don't need to kill you anymore because I got the spirit.
I will always recommend Yu Yu Hakusho to anybody because it's such a good anime. However, my only caveat is that the first episode will make even the manliest of men shed great tears.
Yeah, when I rewatched it like 2 or 3 years ago, that episode hit different. Because, like, you know, when I was in elementary school, I didn't know what it was like for somebody to die. But, like, you know, when I lost a friend at 17, you really see that side of it. It really hits hard.
Kuwabara's reaction is what always hits the hardest. And the teacher.
Yeah, it does. Because you don't realize how many people you affect until... I think I watched something about Yu Yu Hakusho recently. Because, like, you know, every now and then I get recommended videos like that. And there was one that discussed... see, like, this obstacle here we can't do anything with yet, but we will. There was one that discussed why Yu Yu Hakusho is such a banger. And that's one of the reasons. Because that first episode really gets you. Like, you don't realize who you inspire until you're gone, even if you are a piece of shit, like Yusuke is.
At first, anyway. He's not a piece of shit when he comes back to life. But...
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, arguably.
I can't think of any other show that hits you as hard and as fast as Yu Yu Hakusho does in its first episode. And it's such a great way.
Yeah. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is really easy to recommend. I think it's way... like easier to follow than Dragon Ball Z, and it's certainly a lot less of a commitment. I just think it's
also I love how sorry, go ahead.
It's a much better oh shit, I forgot I can do that. It's a much better character drama, too, I would argue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's way easier to get invested in the characters.
I always thought it was great how, again, the first episode was so dramatic, and you really get the sense that, you know, Kuwabara respected Yusuke more than Yusuke ever knew. And then Yusuke is such an asshole to him for the first couple seasons. Like, that's their whole relationship, is that Yusuke pushes him around a bit, even though they're friends.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like it's Yusuke's tough guy image.
Where Kuwabara, quote-unquote, sacrifices himself. And instead, like, first, instead of being sad, Yusuke's like, don't be a dumbass, let me handle this, get back.
Well, I mean, that's Yusuke's whole shtick, is that he's prideful, you know? So, it's like, he's Did I just use the word prideful and you didn't say anything about it, dude? Friends don't let friends use the word prideful. Is that a word?
Oh, is it a word? I think it's a word.
I think it might be, actually. Like, I would think proud, but, like, you know.
Arrogant? Is that what you're looking for?
No. No, not... Well, I mean, yes, but no.
Oh, hey, you found your headphones.
Yeah.
All over for those.
Yeah, Yo liked headphones before it was cool. But yeah, I really... Shaman King's first episode was pretty cool, too. It actually starts out with Manta. He's running late for, like, cram school or something, and he takes a shortcut through the graveyard and finds Yo, like, just chilling in there like a freak. And Manta... Hey, Dora, what's up? And Manta discovers very quickly that he can see ghosts, which really freaks him the heck out.
Zoinks.
Yeah, so the premise of the first episode, so to speak, is that there's a bunch of punks that start living in the cemetery, who are led by Wooden Sword Ryu, who we saw in the opening cutscene. And basically, what ends up happening is Yo integrates with Amidamaru in order to drive Ryu and his gang out of the graveyard. After which Yo convinces Amidamaru to become his spirit partner, and they fight together. That's a really bad summary, and I could probably do better if I tried, but like, it's cool, trust me, because like, Amidamaru is his own character, right? He's this old samurai. And there's like a whole chapter about his sword and like his friend Mosuke, who is like a blacksmith. I don't. Trust me, it's fucking cool. So, yeah. This actually kind of mirrors a little bit of the first episode, which is probably why we used the first boss. So this game actually spoils a little bit that Ryu ends up being a little bit shamanic himself. Oh, you can kind of hear his voice here. And his vaguely Spanish voice. I need to remember how to backdash. Eh. Ugh. I missed. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I'm not super great at this game, to be honest. It's a little bit basic too, because like, I mean, obviously, his like, I don't know. I guess there's a way to do it, but I don't know. It's a little weird. Also, the bosses don't have health bars, which is a little bit annoying. What do we got? Oh, now he's gonna do this, where he drives his motorcycles, too.
He's got Wario's move.
Yeah, he kind of does. Oh, there we go. I wasted
cut his ass in half, damn.
Nah, he's fine. Why did it's weird that he calls him? That's weird.
Got Slimer from Ghostbusters hanging around behind him.
Yeah, his spirit partner is called Tokagero. He's like this Japanese bandit that I think Mitamoro actually killed.
Oops.
So there's this arc where Tokagero possesses Ryu and tries to kill everybody. I really think that you would enjoy Ryu as a character. He's like the funny character. He's kind of like the Kuwabara of the group. He's like not super. Good. He's not super like strong or flashy, but like he's got a lot of heart. He's got like a definite code of honor with him. So it's funny because
Kuwabara can definitely be flashy. Do you remember the whole? Was it an oak's a tree and Kuwabara is a man?
Well, yeah. I mean, but you know what I mean. He's not like suave, you know.
Right. God, that reminds me of my favorite interaction between Yusuke and Kuwabara in that anime. It's when Yusuke's fighting that cross-dressing fighter, and Kuwabara has no idea what's going on.
Oh, right.
He's pissing Yusuke off. He thinks Yusuke's being a dirtbag the whole time.
Yeah.
I love that whole episode. It's so good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good little arc there.
Yusuke, you dirtbag, what are you doing? Or you're a mess, you dirtbag, what are you doing? Will you shut the hell up and let me fight? I know what I'm doing.
More of this bop. Hell yeah.
Have you ever seen, this one's technically got two names because it was named differently in America. Have you ever seen Samurai X? In America, it was called Rurouni Kenshin.
I was about to say, are you talking about Rurouni Kenshin or like?
Yeah.
I mean, not all of it.
It's super good. We should watch that one too. It's also incredibly funny. You would love it.
I've seen a lot of it. I definitely saw a lot of it as
It's one of those that starts out a bit lighthearted and gets super intense, but it still maintains a level of comedy.
Yeah. Times. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It was a really that was a really good show actually. Oh, I can't go this way.
Kenshin Himura is a really fascinating character.
He is. I think he's a really good protagonist. Yo is kind of in that Kenshin Himura sort of vein, where he's like he's very much a pacifist, but he's also like, I don't know. I really love Yo as a protagonist because he's the kind of guy that just believes that no one is inherently good or evil, and it's like, dude, I think we can learn a lot from that. So like, there's a point where like a lot of the people in the shaman fight. So the whole thing of the big premise of the manga is that there's an event that happens every 500 years called the Shaman fight, and it's where all the shamans in the world get together to see who's the best, and the basically the person who wins gets to commune with God. So that's kind of neat. They talk about as like a lot of the religious saviors of the world were like the Shaman King, and that's why they're so influential as far as religions go and all that. It's again, the premise is really cool because they incorporate sort of belief in the supernatural from all over the world. So obviously, like, there's a lot of beliefs based on, I guess, Shintoism. There's some based on Buddhism, and there's a necromancer. There's actually in one of the volumes that I have, they fight a guy that's basically a vampire, which is cool. It's just like, it's one of those things where it takes those sorts of like mythical elements and sort of interprets them. You know, like, obviously Shaman King's version of a vampire isn't going to be just like a natural vampire. It's going to be, here's an explanation based on supernatural energy. And it's like, that's cool. I kind of like series that can appropriate material like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a lot of I played this game before I knew a lot about like some of the later characters, because I only had so much in the volumes of Shonen Jump that I owned. So I think I really only had up through the second fight in the Shaman fight, which is where Yo fights Faust in which was one of the coolest things I'd seen in a manga up to that point. So like, there were a lot of characters in this game that I like really didn't know about, like Lyserg obviously, and Chocolove, who I still have no idea about. Like the point where I was at, I have like two years worth of Shonen Jump in my collection, and we still hadn't met the main villain, Hal, which was really interesting. So, of course, then again, I think I had the same amount of Naruto, and we really hadn't met Orochimaru by the time I was. I mean, we had started to talk about him a little bit, but like, you know. So I guess it's not that. But you also got to remember, everything I'm describing is the length of the Cell arc, because I have the entire Cell arc within Shonen Jump volumes. So, you know. Nizba, what does that do? I think that powers up. Yep, defense. So I'm going to put that on all of my decks. So yeah, this game is very much like Aria of Sorrow, because you collect spirits and they help you do things. So, you know. Obviously, I have like Tokujiro equipped right now. I could equip a Mitamaru and he would do his attack. Some of them are more like for utilities and getting around, obviously. And others are just kind of like passive ones that protect you from poison, or maybe raise your defense or something. So, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a basic system. It's like Aria of Sorrow is definitely the better game, but again, for a licensed game, this is really solid. It's not terrible. It's actually a functioning game, which makes it really good. You know? I think I missed something over this way, didn't I? Oh, well, yeah, because you moved the box. Okay, well, we're just going to miss that for now. There's not a
I'll
whole...
be right back. I'm going to go put my dinner in the oven.
Sure. There's not a whole lot to miss in this game. It's just, you know, a thing. Obviously, pushing boxes is like the most riveting of gameplay. I know, but trust me, it is actually a really fun game. I would recommend trying it at some point for no reason. It's really hard to recommend it on like the merit of Shaman King though, like because it doesn't really teach you a whole lot about the series, which is a bummer. I really wish it did a better job of that, but you know, it doesn't. Crazy thing is that there's actually a sequel to this game, and I believe 2 additional games on the GBA. So we'll talk about that when Reckless gets back. So how is everyone tonight? What are we all up to? How was everyone's Saturday? Oh man, I can't jump that high though. Do I? Oh god, I seriously need a box. What is this? Gimli? Currently sketching. Saturday's been boring. It's storming. Oh boy. We had that yesterday, mostly. I kind of wish it would have rained today, because then I wouldn't have had to water plants. But, like, don't tell anybody, but I actually kind of enjoyed watering the plants. Like, I can kind of see the appeal. Like, I dread it every time my parents go away, which is, by the way, why I'm streaming right now. But, like, it's mildly cathartic. Although I do, like, stress a little bit about them dying because reasons. Left glove, yeah, now I can equip 2 at a time, which means... There we go. I have no doubt. I don't like getting my hands dirty, but, you know. I mean, hey, look, any day... as long as the days go better than Thursday, then that's fine, because Thursday was a wreck. Thursday I could go without doing again, so, you know. Oh, and I should say why when Reckless gets back, because I don't know if he knows yet. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Tim already knows. If Tim's still here, I don't know. He's probably editing at this point because he beat Blaster Master Zero. Yay! That one I've actually been keeping up with. Haven't been watching Legend of Mana like a stupid noob, but like, ugh. I tell you what, the older I, this is gonna sound stupid. The older I get, but the harder LPs are to keep up with. I swear to God. Like I've been meaning to go back and catch up with Luca's like Danganronpa V3 LP, and I haven't done it. Even though I love Danganronpa V3 and I love watching her specifically play it because I don't know, she's fun to watch play Danganronpa V3. But you know what a crime? You know what's a crime? Is that we'll never see Super Genius react to Danganronpa 2 and 3. That's sad. Yeah, I watched LPs a lot when I was in college, but I also had a lot of freaking free time in college. Yeah, life does happen. I mean, the other stupid thing that happens is, like, instead of actually catching up, I'll go back and watch an old LP, and then I'll never finish it. Like, I went back and watched a bunch of episodes of NCS's Final Fantasy IV LP, because I love that LP. And, yeah, I never finished it. I got, like, 30 episodes in, and then never finished it, which is dumb, because, like... Well, if you get 30 episodes in, you might as well finish it. I think if I go this way, I mean, I bet you there's a fire stick. Oh no, it's Grandpa. There's Grandpa. He's got a bald head. I mean, and a gradient. Also, Anna, how are you here? Oh, you actually do need to do this because you get a page. Oh my god, it's called the Tome of the Shaman. Shit. So a month or two ago, I bought the volume 12 of the Shaman King manga, which has a beautiful rendition of Lysurg on the cover. It's very green, and I love green, so that's like a thing. So in it, they reference this book, right? And I'm now realizing that this book is what the MacGuffin of this game is. Like, I always thought the Tome of the Shaman was this stupid thing they came up with for the game, but it's actually not. It's actually in the manga. And in the manga, it is called the Ultra Senji Ryaketsu. It, like, that's cool. Oh my god! I just read volume 12 the other day, actually, for the first time, which is neat. This is why I want to read it. Shaman King is actually a fairly long manga. It's 32 volumes long. I'm up to 12, so I have a lot to go. Which is why I just have to eventually sit down and read it. Because I do love this series, and it's a goddamn crime I've only ever like seen a third of it. Yeah, I think by comparison, Yu Yu Hakusho is like what, 19 volumes or something. No, maybe it's like 20 something. I forget how long Yu Yu Hakusho is, but it's yeah, definitely shorter. So anything that's over 20 books long is excessive. Well, you got to remember this is manga we're talking about, so it's, you know, it's comics. And let's not even talk about One Piece. I don't know how many volumes One Piece is, but oh my god. Good luck.
I'm back.
Hi. I just had a revelation that, like, in the game, they talk about the Tome of the Shaman, and I always thought that was just...
Look at, it looks like Krillin mixed with Heihachi from Tekken.
A little bit. It's Yo's grandpa.
Anyway, you were saying?
But yeah, I just realized that the Tome of the Shaman that they talk about in this game is actually something that's in the manga. And I only realized that because I just read volume 12, like, the other day. I think it was last weekend. So that was like a cool little thing that I discovered. So question for you. Did you ever watch that VOD, that Spider-Man VOD?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
I'll probably do so tomorrow after work.
In no uncertain terms, because Dora wants to know, and I'm obliged to tell. I said that I would be glad as long as none of the days were like Thursday. So the reason I say that is because Thursday there was a wasp in my house.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I tell this story in the Spider-Man VOD from Thursday. It takes me a very long time to tell the story, but you can hear all about my struggles against the wasp.
They are nature's assholes, after all.
They certainly are. That bitch that was a big-bootied bee. Tim was there for the telling of the story. It was pretty wild.
There's one on my basement door. I went to pick up my dog from my parents' house after work like 3 months ago, and it had been lightly raining, and I didn't notice the wasp on the door when I left the house to go get the dog. Because I shower after work before I go pick up my dog because my mom doesn't, you know, COVID and all that. Anyway, so I didn't notice it on the door when I left to get him. When I came back and there's this big, undescribable looking bug on the door, Like, I opened my car door and I could just see it. I was like, what is that? I can't tell what it is. I told my dog to wait before getting out. I didn't want him to run up there and like put his nose in it and get stung or bit if it was something dangerous. So I get out and I start to walk up towards it, and then all of a sudden it folds out its massive wasp wings. I'm like, oh damn! And I don't have anything to kill it without in the garage. All of my wasp killing stuff is actually in the basement bathroom in a cabinet. So I had to grab. I finally found a broom, a flimsy
Oh
broom.
shit! I accidentally hit fast forward. All right. Well, here's the game over screen.
I'm out of energy. Anna's gonna be so mad at me.
Really? Oh shit! You know I didn't fucking save. Shit.
Yeah, I managed to kill it with the broom and like sweep it outside. Ugh. Also, I had a similar battle with an insect the other day. It was, what day was it? Friday morning. There was a giant spider in my kitchen sink, and I went to go put my breakfast dishes away, clean them off, and it was there hanging out, and it scared the shit out of me. So something that I think most people at this point know about me is I'm a very bad arachnophobic. And that was a gigantic spider. So I had to and currently I live alone because my roommate hasn't moved back in yet, and I had to will myself to kill that thing over and over.
Yeah. So we're replaying the first stage. Because I always do. I did that the last time I streamed this too. I went up against that enemy and I was like, I can do this, and then I died. That enemy's like kind of difficult because reasons. I don't think you're really supposed to do it on your first visit there, but if you're good, you can. If you're patient, because you do like 4 damage at a time to the stupid thing. So, you know. Mark it? No, it's reckless. I don't know if you were here for when I introduced him. It's fine.
No, it's no worries, Dora.
Although I am going to call you Marcus forever now. You're gonna be.
That's okay. I can just use that nickname that you don't like.
You're gonna. So. Oh, what? Pink bitch? I own it. Look, if I didn't like that nickname, I would never play Pink Young Link. But I do every time because it pisses you off.
Because when you play as Young Link, you're a bitch. You just happen to be a pink one when you play as Pink Young Link.
I'm not normally like people's like negative vibes give me life, but in that case I am. Just because it's mildly entertaining how angry you get at me when we play Smash.
Also, I figured out the TV wasn't in game mode somehow when we played last time, so that could have been my problem and why the inputs felt so strange to me.
Maybe.
I don't know how it wasn't, because I'm pretty sure I said, oh, you know what? I know exactly what it was. I rearranged what things were plugged into what HDMI ports, and it does it the way this new TV does it. Spoilers, I bought a new TV like 5 weeks ago. This was before I got into all this financial peril. So, by the way, that's my terrible bad luck. But
well, at least you have a nice TV to watch.
I mean, so what happens
I've got to be Goosey Kenji again.
By ports. So each HDMI port you can set up individual settings for, which I think is super rad. They're not all bundled into one thing anymore, like with most TVs. So that's pretty cool.
See how nice that went.
And so when I rearranged them, I guess I plugged it into one that didn't have the game mode set up, so I had to do that.
Bitch fish. Bitch fish.
Oh, the story about the spider gets worse. So it was in the sink. I saw it when I was making my breakfast, and I left it in there. I'm like, I'm going to come back after breakfast and kill it, because I'm not killing it without getting food in my stomach. It's too early in the morning for that crap. I came back, and the little fucker was gone. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, crap. No, I can't ever use my kitchen again, ever. So, I went to go I made some tea, and I went to go put my glass of tea in the fridge for a little later, and the motherfucker darted out from under the fridge and gave me yet another jump scare, and then I knew he had to die. Sure now. Like, you don't bamboozle me and get to survive like that.
How do I always forget which way to go there? Oh, also relevant. Relevant is the fact that part of the reason I'm happy to play this game and really want to play it through to the end at some point is that Shaman King is getting an anime reboot next year, which is super cool. Yep, it is. So
might be tempting to watch with you, maybe.
I would love to do that because it's super cool. I don't really my summary does not really do it justice. You know.
That being said, we really do need to finish Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, we do. It's true.
I found myself, like, over the last year being a lot more low-key during the evenings. I'm not really sure why. That's probably why I haven't really asked about it in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, we should just do it though one time because it's good stuff. Okay, let me just
we left off in a pretty pivotal moment of Gurren Lagann too, so like.
What episode did we leave off on? Do you remember?
It was the one with a certain spoiler character's head in a jar at the end.
Oh, okay. Sure. We might just want to start the second arc over then.
That's only a few episodes in, so it's not.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Another, if you're looking for anime recommendations, Gurren Lagann is always one that I will recommend.
Gurren Lagann is good.
As well as Fully Cooley. I've always really wanted to host like a Fully Cooley night. Because it's only 6 episodes and you can watch it at night and it's awesome. That's my favorite anime. The original. The other two I sequelitis a little bit, but you know.
I was gonna say, Fully Cooley just got a new thing recently, didn't it, or like a year or two ago?
Yeah, it got 2 sequels, Fully Cooley Progressive and Fully Cooley Alternative.
Right.
And they weren't as good.
Both forms of rock music.
Yeah, I mean that's the rough.
That's the joke. Good.
Yeah. There's a lot that's like disappointing about them for some reason. Alternative is pretty good. Alternative is better than Progressive, I would say, just because it kind of tries to do its own thing, whereas Progressive is just like, hey, remember the original? This is kind of like that, except not. The original is so goddamn good. It's one of those things that's like layered. Like unfortunately, no one will ever be able to enjoy it as much as me, because like you're not 11 anymore. Look, I know you're not a stupid kid, because I say fuck a lot and you're okay with that. But like, yeah, I mean, it Fully Cooley hits different when you're a pubescent boy like Naota, and then it hits different again when you're a when you realize that the world of adults is full of lies and immaturity and masks of immaturity, which is a major thing that the show portrays because it talks a lot about adulthood. So when he does that, I should jump. And when he does that, I should back off and do this and miss. And do it the wrong way. And wow, okay, that hits behind him too. Well, that's neat. Okay, don't do that. Ah, balls. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, his attacks are, you know, for the first boss, his attacks do come out pretty quick, and you don't have a whole lot of...
He's got a very wide range.
You don't have a whole lot of movement options, so... Oh, twice streaming now too? Jeez, it's popular.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I guess he does that on Saturdays now.
Oh, that's why he wanted that thing from me. Okay. I have a weird customized build of the DS emulator that we use that makes sizing your windows easier. You can size them independently of each other instead of both windows having to have one static size. Which is why I prefer that version. It's also the version I'm using to stream Edgeworth Investigations.
I hit him once and he ran away.
I love Edgeworth Investigations so far. I got through the first intro case. So good.
You know, it's funny. I could actually probably like I don't know. I watched. Who did I watch? I watched Luca Jin play the original trilogy, but I remember so little of it that I could actually probably do it blind.
It is. It's so funny. My reaction to the basketball hoop in the hallway killed Twy.
Then how is he streaming Heart Gold and Soul Silver right now?
What do you mean?
If you killed him,
Oh.
it's a dumb joke. Just roll with it.
Also, I love one of my favorite parts of that chapter is Gumshoe's re-entry into Edward's office when they go to confront Hortzman. That made me laugh pretty hard.
Wow, there's actually Phoenix Wright talk on my stream. That's the weirdest thing ever.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that animation of him flashing his damn chest is so weird. Friggin' Portsman. I love the sprite work in that game. It's so good.
So real talk, sometimes I actually like sometimes I'll get this song in my head when I'm like walking somewhere, and I'll just like do this walk like in time with the music as it's in my head.
You need to record that somehow. That'd be great. We need a GIF of that funk.
It's lovely because it's kind of like his walking animation kind of makes him look like he's on roller skates, which is I think charming.
That's the first thing I thought. Is it like he's on roller skates?
Nah, he just wears sandals.
Wheelies. It's
Yeah.
early 2000s, so it might be wheelies.
Nah, they're sandals.
Wheelies, whatever.
Yo is in the Flip Flops Club with Luffy. All right, we're gonna remember to save this time.
You did it.
Yeah, so now that's a 15 minutes I can cut out if I die again unceremoniously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do a better job this time. I always get ballsy and attack that dude, and then I always die, and then I always forget to save, which has happened like the last 3 times I've played this game. So that's kind of annoying. Kind of makes you wish
that
you.
happens to us all. I could probably think of a game that's happened to me.
Oh shit! I just remembered I have ice cream.
The most infamous didn't save for me was would have been my 3rd playthrough of Breath of Fire 3 back in the day, around 2003. I played. It was summer and I had all the free time in the world. I played that game for 5.5 hours without saving, and then the game crashed.
Oh my god, that's awful.
And I did a section that's really tedious to get through. It's not awful. You can get through it easily enough if you know what you're doing. I didn't exactly know what I was doing with it at that point. It's only my 3rd playthrough. So I lost so much, like, playtime. I didn't go back. I ended up not playing that game again for 10 years out of anger at myself for ruining the game for me.
Yeah, I mean, similarly, that's what I realized that's what I did with Final Fantasy III. I had a save file that was in the final dungeon, and I saved over it like a dumbass, and I was like, I'm never playing this game again.
That final dungeon is hell.
It apparently is. But good news, I bought that game on Steam, so I can stream it whenever I want to do that. Can I wait? Am I just being dumb? All right. Okay. Played for 3 hours while we were driving my grandparents. Thought I saved, but nope, lost 3 hours of work. You know, it's funny because, like, on the flip side of that, when I was a kid, I didn't realize that saving worked both ways. Like, saving is good because you want to save your progress, But like saving is also good because you can quit without saving and then go back to before you saved. One of my most embarrassing gaming moments was we were out to eat with my family, and well, no, it was just my like immediate family. I wasn't like with anyone. But like I was playing Pokemon, probably Silver, I want to say, or Crystal or something, and I was doing the red Gyarados thing. And look, Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon, so of course I want to catch that shit. And, you know, young me does not process that you save before the fight so that you can redo it in case something bad happens. So, you know, me being me and probably not knowing how to do things, I KO the thing and, you know, lose the chance to get red Gyarados. Which prompts me to then cry in the middle of a restaurant because I was 8 and this is how we do. So that was kind of embarrassing back in the day because I didn't know how to use saves. Oh man, you know, so YouTube always likes to recommend me because I you know, it's funny because like we like to talk about how random like you know YouTube's recommendations are, but like half the time I click on shit and that's why they're there. So it recommended me like a couple of Dragon Ball Z clips this morning, and one of them was showed the first appearance of Majin Buu, and like, dude, Buu is an underrated villain, like straight up. Wait, did you go somewhere? Oh, yeah, he went somewhere. I'll have to bring that up when he's, hey, you know what? I can actually get rid of this now, can't I? I'll have to bring that up when he's back, because I want to talk to Boo. But I want to talk to him about that. I don't know why that's there. Isn't this the place where I was like, oh yeah, I need to go all the way back? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's kind of like I get recommended clips from the Spider-Man movies a lot. And I end up just watching them, which is just dumb. And I don't know why. There's something fun about just like watching clips like that over and over again. Some movies are just like fun to watch, like just to... That would be a background movie for me, would be those Spider-Man movies probably. Just because they'd be fun to listen to. They have like an odd cadence about them, you know?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hey.
And I brought pizza.
Oh, cool.
Left glove.
Keep getting football clips? That's really weird. I don't know about that one.
I once started getting recommended clips of like road rage.
That's
on
funny.
dash cams, and I don't know why.
It's your father on thing YouTube. Entirely possible. I would believe it. I was saying that like one of the things that recommended me was like a random Dragon Ball Z clip, and it was of the first appearance of Majin Buu. Granted, he's not dead. Oh, that's a plot twist. I was like, I sort of assumed, but because you were making light of it, I was like, okay, I'm not really gonna say like I'm sorry for your loss or anything, but like I'm glad I didn't. That's because he's not dead. All right. Well,
The debut of Majin Buu is the one where he wrecks Gohan's shit.
yeah, but it was just like the first couple of minutes of it, and like, dude, Boo is an underrated villain. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I love a lot of things about the Boo saga. No comment? What's up? How you feel about it?
I mean, I don't know. I've never known really how to feel about Boo. Boo's kind of a weird villain. He has good points and bad points.
That's why I love him. Because he's just like, he's so the antithesis of everything that's come before. Like, Cell and Frieza are such cool bad guys, and then there's Boo. And Boo's like, dude, I'm a pink bitch, I'll just wreck your shit.
Frieza's the only one that wasn't, like, artificially created. He was just an evil prick who was obscenely powerful.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I still maintain that's, like, the best fight in Dragon Ball Z.
But they're super serious, and that's my point. You know what I mean? Like, you take them very serious. Like, they have traditionally cool designs, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Boo's is far more playful and, like, comedic. I don't remember if there was anything over
I liked
here.
Boo a lot in Super. I think they used him well in Super.
I don't think they used him well in Super because they decided...
Well, they didn't use him enough in Super.
They didn't use him enough in Super. I'm really disappointed.
I mean, his fat pink ass fell asleep before the preliminary tournament, so they couldn't even use him.
I was so goddamn disappointed about that shit.
Then we got Frieza.
I don't care.
Goku cooperating with Frieza.
Oh, wow. Goku cooperated with Vegeta. Like, listen to yourself, dude.
Vegeta was always more of an anti-hero than a true villain. Very well-written anti-hero.
Wait, what? Dude, we say that because we know the context. Like, we always knew that Vegeta was going to be a good guy. But, like, if you were, like, reading that shit in 1990 or whatever, whenever Vegeta happened, Vegeta tried to murder everyone and almost succeeded.
Then got beat down by Gohan as an ape.
Yeah.
Also, no, he got, what's the term I want to use here?
I'm not going to suggest words because we're not thinking the same thing, so go ahead.
He got embarrassed by Yajirobe, of all people.
Right? That's pretty bad. Like, we don't, like, nobody talks about that. The fact that Vegeta got, like, yanked by Yajirobe, of all people.
It's funny, like, I don't know if you've seen Dragon Ball, but Yajirobe in Dragon Ball and Yajirobe in Dragon Ball Z are almost two entirely different characters.
Well, I mean, Yamcha. I'm not even going to go.
Didn't change all that much.
Yamcha used to be a character in Dragon Ball.
And he wasn't used much in Z, but he was always, like, the weakest.
You know, I feel like Tim would reasonably enjoy the original Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball's awesome, I love it.
Yeah, I think the humor's a lot better. I think it's more accessible. But yeah, no, seriously, it got me thinking about the Boo saga, and I was like, dude.
I mean, Tien got used pretty well in Super. I like Tien Shinhan.
I like how you keep saying people got used well in Super.
He had his own dojo thing going. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean, he had a cool couple of episodes, but he didn't really get to do anything. He got taken out in, like, his first fight in the Tournament of Power, didn't he? Just like Krillin. Krillin did not deserve that disrespect. Let me just level with you for a second here.
Krillin gets disrespected a lot. I love Krillin.
Krillin definitely, they definitely did Krillin dirty in the Tournament of Power. I wanted so hard for him to be, like, good, and then they're like, all right,
Krillin
you get
is,
one
like,
fight.
legitimately a talented fighter, and he's the strongest Earthling for a reason, and a legitimately talented fighter. And they underuse that poor guy.
They really do, especially after he got that really good pair of episodes right before the Tournament of Power. They actually got a couple. Because they did the thing, and then they got the... and then they did the one where him and 18 fight Goku and Gohan, which was cool.
Yep. I guess I never elaborated on Yajirobe. In Dragon Ball, he's still fat and kind of arrogant, but, like, he actually goes out of his way to help Goku, when normally he wouldn't even do that in Z.
What's my inventory looking like? I got 8 out of 10.
Like, he actually saves Goku's life. Goku was dying, literally. And his ass beat by Tambourine.
Tambourine.
The King Piccolo arc.
Tambo. Oh, I'm a fucking dumbass. Saved right before the end of the level. God dang it. Alright. Oh boy. Not the Medusa heads. And ice physics. Yeah, I just feel like the Boo Saga just didn't let things happen the way they should have. They should have they really just should have kept Goku dead. And that's the main thing I can say about that.
Wait, what?
What? In the Boo Saga.
Oh.
No, this isn't Castlevania. However, it is made by Konami. Which is why it's so much like Castlevania.
It's Shamanvania.
It is. It's like, man, I want to talk more about Shaman King, but I really don't have a whole lot to say about it. It's not just like where I would have to like talk about the other characters. If one character in this game starts wielding a whip, I'm leaving. Do they?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
I don't think they do actually. I think we're pretty safe.
Also, look at this Yoshi's Island ass section. Ski lifts.
Lysurg wields a homing pendulum controlled by a fairy. I mean, it's pretty rad, if you ask me. It's not really like a whip. It's more like a... I don't know. It's very unique. Oh boy, guess what? It's Horo time. That sounds ridiculous. It's the Horo aura. Oh no, they actually do call her Pilika in the anime, which is surprising. I would imagine that they would call her like Penelope or something. God, he's pants, man. I can't get over it. He just wears pants on his head, dude. Yeah. Horo is actually pretty cool. He fights a bear at one point. It's kind of badass. There's a character that's very much like him, and I can't think of who it is. Alright, so I gotta remember what his moves are. He does this thing, which is pretty easy to dodge. And then he does that. He does this. He does. Oh, that. Okay, that's not
snowboard.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, nice dodge, you little bitch. Ah, jeez.
He has an attack that looks like the bird head doors from Mario 2.
There you go. Take that. Luckily, I have ramen, so you know that'll just work itself out. All right, hey. Also, yeah, for some reason, so I guess I can talk a little bit about Horo here, but his spirit ally is they for some reason call her Kori in the anime, but they call her real name is Kororo, I believe, in the manga, which is a cooler name than Kori, and she's just like an ice elemental, which is like cool. And like supposedly, I should probably actually pay attention. And like supposedly, like nature spirits like Kororo are like a little bit more powerful than human ghosts because they don't have an ego. I'm gonna die. I have to use the rest of my sushi. I'm gonna die.
This guy fancies himself a regular Sub-Zero.
Okay, let's just be smart about this. Let's just kind of. There we go. You can use that, and I'll do that. No, I don't like this attack. Ah, son of a bitch. Good thing I saved. Can't wait for the boss that fights with a skateboard. Yeah, he fights with a snowboard. I'm out of energy, and it's gonna be so mad at me. Sound a little more like a nerd, yo. God damn. So I would actually switch to my other file, but like, I don't want to do that because in that other file, I actually fought my favorite character, and I want to actually do that on stream. So that would be nice to do. Oh. Okay. I probably could buy some better. I should have bought some better healing items or something, but you know. That's all the money's good for in this game, unfortunately, is buying food to heal yourself with, but you know. Again, this game is very basic. It's not like in-depth or anything like, oh yeah, you can equip this for regen abilities. But I kind of appreciate its basicness, because like, so many times in RPGs, like, there are so many different ways to power yourself up that like, they start to feel a little bit insignificant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Like, it's like, I never know what to do if I do something wrong in an RPG. One of my biggest issues with RPGs is how little feedback you get. Like, the other day I was playing Xenoblade, and I got to this, I was fighting this unique monster. And I just, like, I was losing against it, and I don't know why. And that's, like, one of my least favorite things, that can happen in a video game. Do I have another thing that I can use? Seems like that would be useful. It's not like I'm using Tokajiro at the moment, so, you know. I don't know. It's just like... I had a long, hard think about that, and it's like... Yeah, that is... The thing that annoys me the most in RPGs is just, like... when I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. And a lot of RPGs, I feel, do a really bad job of telling you what you're doing wrong when you're losing. I don't know if that's just me that thinks that, but, like... I feel like in other genres of games, it's pretty easy to get feedback, like, hey, you're not blocking these attacks that'll kill you. But, like, in RPGs, it's like, sometimes it's hard to figure out what you're doing wrong. I think one of the few games that actually does... this well is Pokemon, because it's such a good, simple system. And it always makes it obvious when, like, you've used a move that isn't good, you know? So it's like, it's always obvious when you're doing the right or wrong thing, so, you know. Oh, shit. I don't like you right now. I missed. Oh my god, this is going so poorly. And I hate getting stuck by that one, because that attack is really easy to dodge. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this good. We're gonna play this good right now. I mean, you could see you did less damage, but it never, like, it doesn't, like, give you that extra, like, you know, like, ugh. Like in Pokemon, like, even without the prompt that comes up and says, it's super effective, you know, okay. All right, dude. Bruh. I really don't want to encourage you to use the bird head attack because I don't know how to dodge that one.
I like that that ice bullet punch. Kind of cool.
Oh, that's how you do that. Okay. Ah, balls. Why am I bad at this game? Ah! This game is a little weird with its, like, difficulty. Like, I don't know that you would expect it to be hard, but it is. Like, I guess because your movement options are kind of limited in this game, like, you really, man? You just gonna snowboard all the time? That's a little weird, dude. One of these days I'll figure out how to actually do the damn thing, and then you'll be really sorry. Ugh. See, we trade blows, and it just, like, sucks. Like, at least I can dodge this. Like, that's the part I like about this. Yo! This ain't Dave Mirra's snowboarding, dumbass.
I always preferred 1080 snowboarding in the N64. That was a fun game.
Dave Mirra's a BMX biker, by the way.
You know what? I knew that. For some reason it didn't click. You said it.
There we go. Got him.
I prefer Tony Hawk.
I mean, everyone does. Dave Mirra was the weird
boy growing up.
Dave Mirra was the off-brand, basically.
I did actually skateboard when I was younger. A little bit. Not that I considered myself to be that good. I mean, it also helps that Tony Hawk is such an impressionable guy, too. Like, he's
super chill. My friend,
he's really nice. He is really nice.
My friend sent me, these stories about Tony Hawk because he's kind of a low-key celebrity, so people, like, don't think he's the real person. Like, so he's given people his, like, driver's license or his ID or whatever before, and people are like, Tony Hawk. Oh, like that skateboarder guy? And he's like, yeah. That's just like the only story of hers that I remember was he gave his ID to this guy like at the airport or something. He's like, huh, I wonder what that guy's doing nowadays. And Tony just said, this.
Yeah.
Because it's what he does.
He still skateboards. Don't know if you know that.
He sure does.
I think he might be 50 now.
He is, yeah.
And he can still pull off the 900 too. I found out, which is really rad.
That is rad.
It's like the hardest trick to do.
Yeah.
The number of professional skateboarders who can pull off a 900 is very small.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Tony Hawk 1+2 remake. Although I really just want American Wasteland.
That came from out of nowhere so hard.
Although I really want American Wasteland, because that's just the one I played, and that's the one I like. So I'm really glad you liked...
That remake came came from so out of nowhere. That's what I love about it. Like, I would never expected that to get remade in this day and age, but goddamn.
So I'm really glad you like the ice bullet punch, because guess what? That's the power we get from Horo.
Ooh, perfect.
Yep. It doesn't help if I miss. You know, that's kind of It also doesn't do anything to that guy, because he's wearing a coat. So how could you expect? How could you ever expect? I missed. This enemy just reminds me of Valhallan. All right, yo, you wanna, yo, all right, yo, nuh-uh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucking.
Did you save?
Yes, I did save after beating Horo.
Good.
Get over here, you deer horn motherfucker. Get over here. Don't just stay in there and pant. All right, look, I'm leaving. Oh, good. Bye. Bye. Yeah, except there's going to be another one of those before the level's over. Oh, hell no! No! Nuh-uh. No. No.
Oh, hey, it's this friend again.
No! Come on!
Bunky wants a hug.
What is this? I have to do this too? To get out of this damn level? Ah, Schitzensteins. That's not... This is not okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright. I cannot... I can't jump over him. I don't think I can jump over him. I don't have a whole lot to lose by trying, though, because I'm going to die either way here. Okay, good. We can do it. Alright, I'm going to risk this. Nope! I thought there would be food in that chest and then I would live, but that's apparently not the case. Oh man, I'm out of Furyoku. That's another weird change they made in the anime. In the manga, they just called it mana, which I guess is more generic, and Furyoku is like, I guess, a little bit more like exclusive to Shaman King, but like, get out of here with that shit. Just call it mana. It's fine. Is this the way I wanted to go? I don't think so. I think I was gonna go this way. Here's the way I went. I regretted it. Immensely, actually, but you know, well, actually, if I go this way, I can probably skip. I can skip that guy anyway. I'm just gonna jump over you actually, because I really don't want any of what you're selling. I don't want it.
He's got Shonen Bibles just for you. The door-to-door salesman.
Alright, we gotta switch our thingamajig. Actually, I could have used that against what's this? It's about the crazy Valhallan over there. Also, I'll take an axe to the face for money. Don't quote me on that. Alright, so I should probably A, save, and B, go to the shop. Where you can buy health stuff, which is nice. I spent all my money on 2 hamburgers.
Please come again.
Great.
I thought you said you regretted Friendlies, so why are you buying more burgers?
I didn't get a burger from Friendly's, first of all. I got a super melt. And they, for some reason, they put the calories in really large font, so I felt really bad about myself when I buy it. Because that shit has a redonkulous amount of calories.
I don't really do fast food all that much. Like, if I get anything, it's usually like friggin' Jimmy John's or Arby's. Mostly because I love a hot sandwich. I will sometimes get Culver's. We have really good Culver's around here, but that's a bit more rare.
See, I can't remember where all the flame pillars are, damn it.
We have a bevy of restaurants near me, but I don't go to 90% of them. I haven't eaten at McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's since 2003. I'm being dead serious.
I'm surprised I didn't do Burger King or McDonald's. I did Taco Bell.
When I was hanging out with friends, I did start a Burger King burger. It was the first time I'd had it in over 10 years. This was probably back in like 2012. And it fucked up my stomach something terrible. So I didn't finish it. And I decided, yep, nope, never doing that again. That was a mistake.
Yeah, if you haven't eaten it in a while, I'm sure it like destroys you. Like it's it's kind of sad because like I was really proud of myself once for like I had to do dinner on my own and like I got a super melt from when I did the order online things. I got a super melt from Friendlies, right? And I loved it because it's like it tastes pretty good. And it's like I don't know if it's just like because I'm getting older or whatever, but like I think my tolerance for shit is like lowering. Because like I remember at MagFest this year, like by the second day I was sick of like like not that the food I got was bad, but like I was sick of like the super. I got chicken sandwiches, and it's like I don't know. It's like they were the greasiness or something. I don't know. It just sticks with me, and I'm like I don't like this as much. Which is why when we went to Grace Mandarin, and I got that like chicken teriyaki. It was like the best thing ever. Like that was probably
Is it like an Oriental restaurant?
Oh yeah. It's this super Chinese place.
See, I haven't had Chinese food in over 20 years. There's not any good Chinese restaurants near me.
Well,
I really don't know what it's about.
When you come to MagFest, we will go to Grace Mandarin.
Like, I don't know what to order. I'm gonna be picky. It's gonna be embarrassing for me.
No, it's fine. I was the same way, but like it's not that bad. I was definitely that way. I was definitely that way last year.
There's a little lever forking off that one over there that you haven't gone to, and it's bothering me.
What?
Blue dots.
Oh.
Yeah, that path you haven't taken with the 2 blue dots over there.
Down here?
Taken it.
I'll show you what's down here. It's literally.
No, see the one up on the left.
Oh, the one up on the left. We'll go there too. This is just something I can't jump. I think it loops around and you end up coming out here after a certain section.
I think part of my distaste for certain fast foods it's been going on for 17 years. My parents are divorced, and when I used to visit my dad, all they freaking ate over there was fast food, and I got so sick of it so quickly.
Yeah.
Like there are times when they'd go out, they'd like order food. My dad would go bring it, and I just wouldn't eat much because I had no appetite for it at all, which of course got me in trouble because I was wasting food. But like I had no appetite for it. I didn't want to eat it. A lot of times I didn't eat much the weekends I was over there. And I always come home. My mom used to always get mad because I'd come home from dad starving. And she's not mad that she had to cook for me, but mad that I didn't eat much while I was there. And at that point, I was a teenager who needed food. So.
Yeah. Yeah, food sucks.
Teenagers consume a lot of food.
Food is great, but food also sucks.
My younger brother and I were both the kind of teenagers that could just shovel away plate after plate of food and just not even care.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works. I don't know. I guess I was never really that person. I didn't really like eat a whole lot of food as a teenager.
We went for my 21st birthday. We went to a casino, and which, by the way, I got carded so many goddamn times because I've never once looked my age at all. I've always looked at least 10 years younger. We ate at one of the restaurants there, which is really good. And at that time, I was still eating a lot, but not as much. I ate 2 plates for dinner, and I was pretty full. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't even need to eat anything else tonight. I'm good for the night. My brother had like 6, and I was like, dude, you're gonna shit so bad before we even leave this place. He's like, I feel like I already have to.
Oh man, celiac? That's the worst. My mom once tried to do the gluten-free thing, and she gave up.
And you continue to ignore the 2 dots. Ah!
What? Wait. Let me go back out. I'll go back out. Oh, these 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that path. You haven't been down there yet.
That's because there's this in the way. I can't do anything about that.
Totem.
Pair that up with being a type 1 diabetic. Oh shit.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I remember my mom tried to do that because she had, I think they diagnosed her with celiac or something, or but it wasn't like, I don't know I don't know if there are like stages of it, but like it wasn't as bad, I guess, or something. I don't know, or they weren't sure, but like, I don't know. She tried it for a while.
I was a better cook. I'm not a very good cook.
You know, me
I
too.
can cook some things, but
honestly,
if I'm not focusing on it, like if I get distracted, it's over.
Yeah, I need to learn to appreciate other foods because, like, I don't know. I have a very limited palate, I guess. But like the thing is that like Magfest. Magfest is a great time for me to try new foods because like, you know, all my friends there are really into other sorts of food, and I'm not. So it's like I always pick the safe shit because, you know, it's like I'm traveling. All right, so we are going to the graveyard next. This music
I'm not
kind
quite
of
as picky about food as I used to be, but I still consider myself a picky eater.
yeah, this music kind of bothers me. I'm not a super big fan of this music. And yeah, I stopped broadcasting so you can't hear it. So, and I'm sorry about that, but like with this music,
you
you're not
stopped
missing
broadcasting a long time ago. So.
much. Yeah, with this music, you're not missing much because it's just it's mildly annoying actually. This level bothers you? Why? Because it reminds you of Castlevania. Yeah, yeah. However,
this does remind me a bit of Rondo of Blood, which is a really good game.
I mean, you got skeletons, you got bats. It's looking pretty Castlevania in here. Actually, I think I'm getting it confused with Aria of Sorrow. I was like, wait, isn't there a skeleton with a whip? No, I think it's a skeleton that throws bombs in this game. And then
there's a skeleton that throws bombs in Aria.
Well, there's a skeleton with a whip in Aria too. So.
Yep.
Look literally the only
spinal cord guy. He's just a spinal cord.
Yeah, he's a little weird. Maybe Yo gets a whip. No, I don't think Yo gets a whip. Like I said, homing pendulum is the closest thing, and that's more like a grapple hook. Look at all the ramen that I can't hold. Can't hold all this ramen because the inventory sucks. And I would honestly rather have 2 hamburgers and 2 noodles.
They have like so many slots. Why can you not hold any more ramen?
Because you can only hold 10. And you can see at the bottom, like right under the thing, there's that yellow bar.
Weird.
There's that yellow bar that goes up and down. And that's how many slots it takes. So like these noodles are worth 3 slots each, and these hamburgers are worth 2. So this is 6, 8, 10.
That's so weird.
It's a little bit dumb, but I guess they don't want you like heal spamming. So that kind of makes sense. It actually makes the game a modicum of challenging, I guess. I would love a mod of this game that lets you hold infinite, or like as many slots as you can carry of food. Because I really don't care about difficulty in this game. I just want to actually finish it sometimes. That is a waste of food. Yes, it is. No, I agree. Key!
That is a big key.
That's a really big key. Yo could wield that key. And then this would be Kingdom Heartsvania. This isn't Kingdom Hearts. It could be. Is this... I'm trying to remember... Is this where you go? I think so. I can't jump up onto that thing, so we gotta go this way. Yeah, I don't think I meant to come this way. Oh, there's a spirit there. I should probably go get him. Or try to figure out how to get him at least. If I can. Which I think you just do by getting up there, which I think you can do by going up here, which I think you can do by tying my shoe. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Can you climb that ladder back there? No, I can't reach the bottom rung, so I can't climb it. I think I wanted to go this way. Yeah. Wait. Is this where I found the key? No, it's not. Okay, didn't think so. Here we go.
Where he fought Sammy's spinal column.
That didn't do anything. It was just I just did that for funsies. Mons. Alright, let's go back this way. Oh, I fucking. Oh man, I don't think I can talk about it because you're not that far in Xenoblade. But there's this one character who like, at one point, he just goes, oh. And it's fucking hilarious. And I don't even do it justice. It's like even weirder than that.
I
so,
eagerly await getting to that point now.
It's so fucking hilarious. And it's during one of like the most dramatic scenes in the game too, which makes it even worse. He's just like,
that's so weird because I was actually pretty impressed with the voice acting.
He's just like, oh. Oh my god. Sometimes you just think about that. It's great. Oh yeah, no, I love the voice acting in Xenoblade. Adam Howden could be in Dragon Ball Z, and like no one would bat an eye. You haven't even gotten to peak Adam Howden screaming.
That
yet.
was
That's Shulk's voice actor.
Yeah, Shulk.
Yeah.
I was blanking on the name. I'm tired. I know you don't like the Goku Black arc in Super, but the guy who voiced Goku Black was damn good.
You
that
mean
was like the one redeeming quality about that arc.
You mean Sean Shamel?
Or no, not Goku Black. I mean, God.
Zamas?
Zamasu. Yeah, Zamasu's voice actor was fucking amazing.
This has got to be based on Castlevania. I told you it was made by Konami. So yes, it is. I mean, like the Shaman King is not based on Castlevania, but like the game is based on Castlevania a little bit because it's made by the same people. I don't know. I need to watch the Goku Black arc in English, I guess. I always forget that I watch Super in Japanese, like a weird person.
I was stubborn and I waited for it to get released.
I wasn't.
Like,
I had a really good time watching it week after week as it came out.
I wanted it to be like it was back in the day where I was eagerly waiting for new episodes, and it worked.
I mean, I did the same thing, just in Japanese.
Granted, I annoyed the hell out of you because you wanted to talk about it, and I was waiting a month between watching, so I'd have like 2 hours worth of Super.
Yeah, I really did want to
start watching again.
Spikes, whenever they are destructible, they are not, and they will hurt you.
Then that one time I just completely forgot and had like 12 episodes to watch.
Yeah, I do miss watching Super every Sunday. That was always a highlight. I would just wake up and there you go. This isn't from Castlevania. This is from Super Mario World.
I hope that because I know that there's manga that takes place after the Tournament of Power arc, and I want them to turn that into anime because I would be so disappointed if it just stayed in Japan.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Manga.
This is the graveyard level. Like, it happens. There are graveyard levels. I mean, I guess technically this is more of a mausoleum, but like, you know, same thing. Graveyards, mausoleums, who cares? thinking dead people. Dead people. Actually, this is like that Mega Man 6 level. X6, I mean. Metal Shark player who has the best name ever. Oh, balls. Don't like it.
God.
Oh, God.
See, I own that game, but not because it's a game that I want to play. I know it's garbage. I just own it because I'm trying to complete my PS1 collection, or I was last year when I was still buying games. I bought that game like 2 years ago.
I own it because it's part of the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection, so...
X6 and X7 were not great. I'd even go as far as to say they were flat garbo.
Well, make your argument then. Why is X6 your favorite? I don't actually... I like X6 is... This is going to sound really dumb, but X6 is one of the few games in the series that I've actually beaten. I think I've beaten one... Okay. Legitimate is also a caveat I need to add because, like, a lot of the times I use the Ultimate Armor code because I'm a pleb, so, you know... But nah, make your case. Look, I know there's always that one person who's like the generally accepted worst game in the series is their favorite, but like...
Okay, it's a pretty decent villain. It's the gameplay and some of the stage design is just...
That's the only reason I have. Honestly...
And some of the story's not great either.
Honestly...
It's because it wasn't done by, what's his face?
I don't know. There you go.
X5 was supposed to be the last one in the series, and they made X6 without his not exactly without his knowledge, but he wasn't informed that it was in development until like late into development, so he never had time to perfect the story or the gameplay.
My argument for this game is shit. No, it's fine. Look, you stand the attractive characters. You know, I understand this.
I know X5 isn't exactly as well liked either, but I love X5. I actually think it's really good.
I mean, the main thing I remember from X5 is the X versus Zero theme, and that's about it. Oh, balls.
X7 is... I would say X7 is worse than X6.
X7 just seems really weird.
X8 is actually somewhat decent. It's still a little weird, but at least it actually plays like a decent Mega Man game.
Axel, this isn't Kingdom Hearts. Don't at me. Axel is one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters.
Adding you right now.
I prefer the American voice acting in X4. No one's gonna call me out on that one.
I mean, it has moments where it's not great. I'll give you that.
It's pretty funny.
It's still better than Mega Man 8. 8's voice acting. Good old Elmer Fudd. Good old Elmer Fudd, Dr. Light. Dr. What?
We'll have to stop Dr. Huawei.
Dr. Huawei.
I don't deserve to do impressions of that one. Wait, who else was on my list? Oh yeah, we were talking about voice acting in Xenoblade, and I didn't even get to talk about Metal Face. Ugh. Metal Face's voice actor is the greatest of all time.
I didn't know he speaks. I guess I haven't gotten that far yet.
Jesus Christ! I just fucking spoiled Xenoblade for you. I just fucking spoiled it.
Like, I'm past the part where Metal Face, like, attacks Colony 9.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, okay. Where are you in the game so I can shut the fuck up properly?
After the events of Colony 9, headed to Colony 6.
Okay. Tefra Cave. Where you at? I mean, like, where you at in Tefra Cave? Have you gone to Tefra Cave yet?
Yes, I'm in the cave. I was completing some more side quests just for Mun's and experience.
Okay. I'll shut up now. I was really
gone through the door that leads to Colony 6.
I was really excited because I wanted to do an impression, but well, wait. Have you not played the Xenoblade level in Smash Brothers?
I don't know. I'm certain it's come up when we've played at some point. I just don't remember it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I feel bad, but like, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a lot of lines I could say that aren't like spoilery. But no, it's a good voice. You'll be very happy with it. I'm sorry that I spoiled that it exists.
How dare.
Even though Smash spoils that it exists. Yeah, again, one of my plans today was to do a voice reel because I don't know, I like doing voice acting every now and then. And
I was thinking about that. I just couldn't come up with anything that I felt would be worthy.
Yeah. I only have a few on here. I have Metal Face. I wrote Rock Hawk down, but I probably won't do that one because I can't do a Chris Rager voice.
I'll see that in Reiju Kuwabara.
No.
I used to be able to do that one. I don't know.
Goro Akechi from Persona 5. That's a good one. And then I have Yo and Faust from this game. And then I'm going to do like an OC. So like I'm still taking suggestions for that. Oh, you know, I should probably bring the game back up. Someone messaging me? No, it's just people streaming.
It's me adding you.
Adding me on what?
Adding you. She said don't add me.
Oh, hang on. I gotta fix that shit. There we go. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm still taking suggestions for that. Tim wanted me to do Lando for some reason. I mean, I'll do it. I don't care.
Like Lando from Star Wars?
Yeah, like Lando Calrissian.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams.
I think he gave me a line on Twitter. I think it was you got a lot of nerve coming here after what you pulled. After what you pulled. It's weird how like people say words, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna fall.
I get that.
The mini skeletons, some I'm not using a whole lot of different spirits, but like some spirits use resources for their attacks. I find that those attacks are often not super worth it. I think it's mostly just because they're like projectile attacks. Like that's why the game thinks they're useful. Also, I should probably properly equip this shit. If we're gonna just.
Now I'm trying to place that line in the movie. I think it's from Empire. I know. I mean,
yeah, it is. It's the first thing he says. It's the first thing he says to Han. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of. So this will be like the battle version. Oh shit!
I think to this day, Empire still stands as the best Star Wars movie.
I mean that's generally agreed upon. I don't know.
I don't have nearly as many problems with Return of the Jedi as some seem to, but.
Yeah, no, I like Return of the Jedi. I don't think it's aged as well for me as some of them have, but like, just because there's a lot of weirdness in it. But like, I definitely appreciate it.
Ewoks are weird for sure.
Yeah, and the entire first act is somewhat irrelevant to the rest of the movie.
That too.
Oh, you ballsack. You bony ballsack. That's like a Phoenix Wright character right there. Ow, 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 ow.
That's an oof. Like, how are you not dead? You should be bleeding.
Reasons, my friend. I really boot the pooch on that one. I don't know what I'm saying. Just cut that joke out, really.
Make a clip of it. Got it. Doing it.
I feel like that was really me doing like a Beautiful Joe thing. Oh god, this is the part with the freaky dogs that scare me.
Are they as bad as the dogs in RE4?
No. They're pretty bad though.
I still remember that courtyard segment.
There's a clip of it.
Yep.
It's my most watched clip, I think. Other than me doing the impression of Cell doing the Kamehameha. Which I would not expect to be the highest viewed thing, but it sure is.
That's a clip? I didn't know that.
It is, yeah, I know. I just like randomly did it too. I don't even know that I'm the one that clipped that. I think it might have been Oyster actually. Well, we can find this out.
I'm looking now. Hold on.
Okay, well you let me know. I have a couple of good clips, but there's also a lot of things in my stream that I haven't clipped that I wanted to clip. So, you know. Why am I doing this? You just hit select. So you, well, because you can. What does Trace do? Oh, increases the max health. Well, there we go. Except that it doesn't heal you that amount, so, you know, who cares?
Oh, imperfect cell. I thought you meant like perfect cell. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, no. It was perfect. It was imperfect, though. Yo.
He has that smoker voice.
Yeah. I really need to figure out how to, like, work my throat. Which sounds a little dirty, but, you know. Because, like, it's not great. And I want to be able to do that. But, like, it really, like, just, like, kills my throat instantly nowadays. Once pandemic ends, that just, like, slow, really depressed walk that they do.
Monk versus doggos. There it is. Who fucking clipped Reckless in a pit?
I don't know, but I didn't want them to because I really hated that when that happened. That was not one of my favorite moments, not gonna lie. Because I legit couldn't, like, find you, and it was just, like, annoying to me.
Also, there's a clip called You Spin Me Right Round that somebody clipped. It's really popular. Minecraft, apparently.
I think I clipped that. I think I literally streamed 8 seconds just so I could make that clip. Now, that was just unnecessary, Mr. Skeleton. I forgot you can get him on that downswing. I forget where I am. That is not the way. I think that's the way that I went. So we're going this way now. Don't you throw that bomb at me. I'll kiss your girlfriend if you throw that bomb at me. Why is that a threat? I mean, I guess he might not want someone to kiss his girlfriend, but... Boy, am I glad I didn't use a healing item. I save every time. Like a good boy. Oh boy, this is the one where we just get shot by archers all day. Nope. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. I've been working on the railroad all them long day. Are you just watching clips of me right now?
Maybe.
Well, tell me which one's your favorite then.
That Funk versus Doggos is pretty quality.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's
I was
kind of
there for that, so I remember it, but...
Yeah. I've
never heard you yell like that in my life.
I'm probably gonna do some form of Resident Evil again this fall.
never heard you like that before in my life, and I've known you for a long time now, so that's saying something.
Should have heard me when that wasp was in my house. Of course, no one heard me, so that was.
I wish that was clipped.
I don't. Like, I'm sure it would be funny on the outside looking in, but I was like, legit having a panic attack, so it was kind of not funny. I was like funny, but not really that. It was not funny. Although my initial reaction was probably like funny enough. I'm pretty sure I just yelled, "It's a fucking wasp," and like lamented my. Nah, because see, you don't understand how it happened, and I don't know that I could really. I mean, if you're planning on watching that VOD, I really shouldn't. I really just like let you hear it from me when it was fresh and I was still like had incredibly high blood pressure. No, you know, you set that trap for me and I fell right into it. Goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm falling for that this time. Damn it! It's amazing. Back in the early days of Shonen Jump, like Yu-Gi-Oh was the hot ticket item.
I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Which is well, look, the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh were awesome. like the manga that they put in Shonen Jump, that shit was fucking hardcore. Like Yugi, like actually, like the end of one of his games was like someone caught on fire and probably died. Like the whole the challenge of that chapter was there was this griddle, right, at the school fair, and he put like a vial of chemicals in a block of ice, and he and this other guy played air hockey with the iced up chemicals, and like the first person to get, and like whoever the fucking ice block melted on would get blown sky. This bat is humping my face. Would just like get blown up. There's also one with Joey.
You lost. That was a violent hump. You lost a lot of health.
There was also like a chapter with Joey where he wanted these pair of shoes. So this guy sticks a scorpion in the shoe and tells him to get like grab a bunch of coins that he put in the shoe.
That's just mean.
Yeah, and then Yugi goes back later and like I forget what he does to win, but like it's fucking savage and I love it.
I could never get into like those big popular card games from back then, like the Pokemon card game or Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering. I don't know. It was never my thing.
Yeah, I just kind of collected them. I kind of play the Pokemon card game now because I have a friend that does it, but obviously I haven't done it recently because of, you know, the world. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed I played a couple of the Yu-Gi-Oh video games, which was fun. I've always wanted to stream Dark Duel Stories because I love how ridiculous that game is. Like, it doesn't even follow the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a wonderful mess, in my opinion. I haven't been here, have I? I feel like I have. I'm pretty sure I have, but, you know, we're here. I mean, yeah, no, I've been here. Shit, no. Because this is the guy that distracted me, and then I was like, I walked over here, and I was like, I'm not going to get distracted by you. And then I got shot anyway, because, you know, it's my lot in life. Yu-Gi-Oh! Game for the PS2. I always wanted to get the one, is it Duelist of the Roses, probably? At a guess, which is, like, a great title for a video game. The one on GameCube was called The False Bound Kingdom, and that one looked kind of rad. Those games actually did have... It's called Duelist of the... It's not Duelist of the Roses. Okay. Honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games had, like, the best titles. Like, the one I had that wasn't Dark Duel Stories was, The Eternal Duelist Soul. Like, how fucking yes! Fucking feed me that shit, because that's an awesome title. I think the one on PS1 was called Forbidden Memories, and the only thing I remember about that one was that the...
Said it was forbidden?
What? No. It... All the cards had attack animations, and there was a bug one that just kind of wiggled its butt. Which I thought was fantastic. And it, like, spewed purple at you, which was, like, clearly like a bug fart. I always wanted the sacred cards, but I never did get that one. Probably because I had the Eternal Duelist Soul, and, like, what do you ever need one? Forbidden Memories, Eternal Duelist Souls. Reshef of Destructions. Destiny Board Traveler. Was Destiny Board Traveler based on Catmon? Oh, I'm lost. Shit. No, don't suck on my ankles. Yeah, I really liked, there was actually a D&D arc in the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, which was, like, rad. I loved the D&D arc. You know what? It's been like 2 hours. I should probably run an intermission. Yeah, it was run by Bakura. It was rad. And actually foreshadowed, like, the ending of the goddamn show, which was awesome. Yeah, let me run an intermission, actually. Boy, I haven't seen my intermission screen in forever. I haven't used it. Look at this shit. I should probably change it at some point. Yeah, I don't have any music planned. I really just want to do No by System of a Down, but, you know, that's probably that's a no-no. Ha! 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 Punch me in the face. Please.
There you go.
Thank you. Ow. I really don't have any goddamn...
How about some Persona 5 music? I say that because it's in your intermission, so I figure why not.
I almost feel like... Wow, all of my fucking recommended are Terminator clips because I watched like 2 of them earlier. Good job, YouTube. You figured it out.
I mean, Terminator 1 and 2 are classics. They're good. Probably the only ones worth watching in the entire series. The third one's not bad, but it's not great either.
You know what? Let me... Oh, you know what? Let me do that one.
What you got? What'd you find?
I'm gonna do this, like, Hyrule Warriors one.
Ooh. Choice.
Got myself my ice cream sundae. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Also, one of my cats is in here right now. Sniffing the trash can. I don't know why. Why are you doing that? Baby! Oh, here she is. I'm petting her. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and recommend against whatever it is that you're doing. Cat? What the fuck? Yo, I don't know what you're doing, but please stop. There's a power strip right there, and I don't want you to step in it. You never know what cats are gonna do. That's like the weird thing about cats. Ah, this fucking ice cream is a little bit too flavor. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of underrate Hyrule Warriors. It's just it's kind of a tedious game, is what it is. Just because there's so much to do in it, and so much that of it is like tedious. Alright, so I'm basically just going to play with some, ice cream breaks here, like this one. We can keep going. Or I should probably unmute this, right? Oh, god damn it. An oatmeal-based donut. Interesting. That doesn't sound too bad. I'm just having my ice cream sundae, which is probably not the best thing for me right now. I probably need it like I need a hole in the head, but you know what I mean. Meanwhile, I'm still lost in the damn cathedral level or whatever. Oh boy, excuse them off. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay, so where have I not gone? Am I going this way? Let's try going this way. But I think I came up this way. No, I've definitely come this way before. I definitely recognize these bats. I definitely recognize that. So I don't want to go this way. But I feel like this is the loop I get caught in. Oh, okay, here we go. This is something different. Why don't we just go this way? Here we go. Look at this. Whoa. What? Oh. Stuck right in me, man. Oh, I do have the key. Well, there we go. Alright, well, that was simple. I think this is boss fight time town, so that's kind of a neat thing. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming. I appreciate seeing you, as always. I'll see you next time. Actually, you know what? I should stop, because I want Reckless to be back for this part. guess I can kill these things a while. Oh god. Oh god. Wow. This is just pain and suffering. Wow. Okay. God. Oh, come on. Stop boning me. Alright, so now I guess I gotta wait, because now we actually get into the interesting stuff. That was just a bunch of skeletons. Just a skeleton. A red skeleton! I don't know why I can't find that clip. Or like a Looney Tunes clip or something. Where somebody opens a closet and a skeleton comes out and they're like... Well, before they open the closet door, they're like, what's in here? And like the skeleton comes out. And he's just like, a skeleton. And then he walks away. And then this fucking red skeleton comes out and he's like, red skeleton! And I can't find that clip for some reason. Apparently no one else finds it as entertaining as I do. Where the hell did Reckless actually go? I mean, I was on the intermission screen for like almost 15 minutes. I've been back for a little while now, so boy. Alright, I'm gonna throw away the ice cream cup. Damn it.
Okay, I'm back. Funk? Funkity funk? No?
Lol.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. I finished my ice cream.
You didn't bring any to share? How dare.
Sorry, I should have. So yeah, it's like boss time-ish, I guess.
Whoa, there's a big skelly boy.
Right? So this boss fight actually exists in a couple of different
Skelly burp.
is basically like a bunch of different phases. There was a phase before this where like there were just a bunch of little skeletons that came out and attacked. This is not going particularly well, actually. Really? Oh, come on, I can't. Oh, balls. Oh, balls.
Now you're poisoned.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's really hard to just, like, not take damage against this thing. As I'm demonstrating. Yeah, no, I gotta use this. This sucks. This is not great. Like, this boss is like this section. I call it this section because it's like I still haven't even actually fought the boss.
Damn, he's like Cortez from Thousand Year Door.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about this section, though, is that it actually pays direct homage to the manga. Because this is Faust.
Pants Man.
And Pants Man. Descendant of the legendary Boneyard Sorcerer. The dark spirit still flows through you. But your boneyard sorcery cannot conquer the grave. Okay, they call it boneyard sorcery. It's necromancy. In the manga, they call it necromancy.
Necromancy.
Yeah, necromancy. I don't know. Necromancy sounds cooler to me. I don't know why. Necromancy. Yeah, that's definitely not the way you pronounce that. Necromancy. I don't know. I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still call him Faust, honestly. Considering, Faust is like the name of a pretty infamous dude.
Is it?
Is it not? Faust? He does like Satan shit.
I'm blanking. Oh. Yeah.
So Faust is my favorite character in the story because he's this very demure looking doctor, who's just like very unassuming looking. Like you can definitely tell he's got this like sweet voice going on. He's also German, which is great because he like spouts shit off in German in the manga, which is
that's a
hilarious
reference to the actual Dr. Faust.
Yeah.
That he's based off of.
Yeah. This is again why I love Shaman King because he does his own shit, but he's like also the first character in the manga to fight with real strategy. And again, this whole section actually is based off of his fight in the manga where he like tires Yo out with a whole bunch of like skeletons and shit. And by the time Yo actually has to fight him, he's like tired and used all of his mana. So it was like I've always really appreciated Faust for being a truly menacing foe who used a pretty ingenious strategy against against the main character. Like, I don't know, I just love him. He's also really fucking hardcore, and he like cuts open Manta's chest, like in the middle of the fight, which is like fucking rad as shit. And there's like one part where Yo breaks his leg, and he's just like. He literally pulls the bone out of himself and is like, "Find me a bone," and like, I don't know, it's cool. He says, "Remember last time," but this is like actually a pretty great recreation of what happened last time. So you actually fight his the spirit of his wife, Eliza, not the computer program. Oh shit! I wanted to. And she's pretty badass. Oh yeah, you gotta jump over that. I should be smarter. Especially because I don't think I have any healing items, so I think I'm pretty much going to lose this fight and just have to do better the next time. Unless I get super lucky here. And I'm able to dodge like every single one of her attacks from now on. Which is not unheard of. Because they're pretty basic, looks like. Like, Ryu just has that one basic attack that comes out really quick, and, like, that's kind of the hardest one to avoid. Like, Eliza's just kind of got the... Like, she jumps at you, and she does the crescent moon swipe. Did I get her? I did. So, that's not that bad. Except I died to it, so, you know, it's like... it's fine now. I kind of expected that because I did not. My main thing was I did poorly on the first part, but I really like I appreciate the difficulty of this boss, just because like it does give it to you in sections. I don't know. It's like it's a weird thing. Like it's one of those difficult things that just feels kind of fair, oddly enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I get you.
Like, it actually gives, like, a justification for its difficulty. Like, of course it expects you to do this. Because that's what happens in the manga. Which is, like, kind of a thing that licensed games don't do often enough, I guess. Is, like, subtly base things off of the source material. Like this. Like, most of the time in games, it's just, okay, we'll fight this. But in this, it's like, the game actually uses Faust's strategy against you because, like, these two minor things are meant to wear you out before you actually get to the boss fight. Because, again, as we saw, Eliza herself is not that hard. Because she's only got, like, the 2 or so attacks.
Right.
Ah, damn it. Well, that's the first time I got hit. That's really not that bad. As you can see, there are a lot of freaking skeletons around here. And they take
there are a lot of skelly boys.
They take more than one combo to do, so... to get rid of. Now, the second part, I don't know exactly what my strategy is going to be, but, you know. Ah, darn it. Again, I'm still doing way better than I did the first time, so it's kind of a good thing. Let's see if we can do this better. I want to switch to this one. There you go. Yeah, shoot that up there. I don't need it. Oh, balls. You did it anyway. Shit, I don't have any antidotes. Okay, and I'm out of mana, so I can't do that.
Double the barf. Double the skelly burp.
Double the buff. Double the something. That was a really bad Count Dooku. I need...
We're getting schooled by this giant skelly boy.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, it's tough because if you're on the wrong, you gotta stay on the left of it, because if you try to approach it from the right, it's gonna, and you have to jump, and the arm's moving, so you're like, crap.
It kind of sucks that the arm does damage to you, like as soon as you get to the wrist, like you don't have enough room to maneuver.
Yeah. Like I said, this is not a perfect game. It is merely a decent game, I would say, but like, oh man, this thing really, like, look, this thing is harder than Eliza herself, obviously. There we go. Well, at least I have pretty much full health going into the next fight, and that should probably do it. So I feel like I almost had her, despite doing terribly. I don't know if this cutscene's gonna take.
You're probably pretty close.
But yeah, no, Faust is just like such a badass character. I love him so much. Okay, alright, just don't.
Yeah, I might be interested in watching that with you when it gets its reboot.
It was definitely like, you know, looking back at it, it definitely like subverted a lot of tropes, which I think is cool.
Did you say it was coming out this year?
Next year.
Next year.
2021. There's a lot of series that I like getting anime in 2021, because that's when the World Ends With You is getting an anime adaptation in 2021 as well.
Interesting.
Oh. Ah, balls. Ah, God. I really don't want to have to do all this again. Well, then you know what you should do? Before you go into this level, you need to buy yourself some more fucking food. Like a normal person. Oh, balls. I really should be hitting her there, probably. I really hope she flinches, because that would be... Ah, damn it. I didn't go far enough. I held back because I thought she was going to charge fast. I just did.
No.
Crap! I could just skip it, because we're now at the point where I got to last time.
Well, I regret to inform you that I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, shit, and I forgot the damn thing. I forgot to go buy food. Shoot.
I have to buy an antidote.
Oh, I should buy one of them too.
You're just going to continue to let that skeleton molest you like that?
Yeah, basically, I have no choice. It's really just a gangbang
like
at
4
this point.
skeletons.
It's just a conga line at this point.
On the line of humpage.
I don't know of any way to get to the
Take
title
that
screen.
quote to the bank.
But I would love to actually just go to the title screen, because at this point I'm screwed, because that's way too much health to lose at this point, so that's nothing. Anyways, you said you were gonna go to bed?
Yeah, I don't have to get up as early for work tomorrow, but I am pretty tired.
That's fair enough.
Sleep.
That's fine.
I've enjoyed this though. I definitely wouldn't mind coming more. This means I just stream again.
Yeah, I don't know when I will, because I mean I'm still kind of, I don't know. I'm doing Spider-Man on Thursdays now, apparently. That's just what I do.
Spooderman.
I don't know how or why. I should really finish Drill Dozer. But like, you know, whatever. I mean, at some point I'll start another Final Fantasy game, I guess. But I don't know when or which one it will be. So who knows?
All right, man. Thanks for having me on. I'd like to co-com this again at some point.
Yeah, thanks for being on.
No
I
problem.
appreciated having you as company.
Likewise.
Is this just a big old thing?
It's always fun BSing around with you. All right, well, I'm gonna go get some sleep. You have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
All right, you too.
Also, I'd like to point out that you have a chatter in your chat called Hot Local Mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she should say hi.
You know that the hot local moms want the funk. Apparently.
They've never told me.
Laugh in the dark, you poor soul.
Yep.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, we'll see ya. Well, I was actually gonna go for longer this time and like make it past this stage and like do the next stage, but like I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I mean, I definitely want to beat this part, but like I think I'm pretty much done for the day once I do.
Halo bomb.
Really? So rude. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, I still have I still have all my healing items. So that actually does make up for me having a bad showing at the Skeletons. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use that so that I have it. Leia, what are you doing? You like, my cats are so weird. But like, every time they come in my room, they act like they've never been in here before. Like, oh my god, what's in here? Like, I understand there's a lot of stuff going on, but like, you know. Oh, hey Tim, glad you're still here. I'm assuming you're spending your... I'm a boneyard sorcerer. No, you're not. You're a necromancer. The necromancer.
Halo bomb.
Blastress Mastress? That's awesome. I love that. Or Mattress. Yeah, I can read. I kind of figured you were editing. I got a couple of Blaster Master videos to catch up on. Yeah, I gotta remember, like Furioka recharges real quick. So it's like, it's worth just like unloading my Halo bumps on people. Yeah. I don't think I mentioned this, but like the art in Shaman King is actually really good. Take has a really good style. really think I would learn. You know what? Screw it. I'm using the noodles. Did she just dodge that? Because that's a little wild. Oh, goddamn. I'm just going to completely waste this extra life the noodles have given me. There we go. I knew I was almost freaking done. Damn it. I don't know if I could have made it without them noodles, but still. Alright, now I get the max SP up. That's fun. That is oddly forgiving of Anna. Like, she's kind of a stone-cold bitch in the manga. So. It's kind of funny that she's not like that in this game. She's just such an interesting... Like, that sprite is not great. It looks so weird. She's got, like, this Sephiroth hair going on. The M-style hair. I do believe there's nothing we can do here. Yeah, no, because we don't have Li Pailong. Alright, we should probably save. We should probably also buy stuff, because...
Thank you. Thank you. Please come again.
I don't know why I bought 2 hot dogs, but hey, here we are. I'm pretty sure all you really think this is actually kind of a short level, so... See, like there. I don't know how I was supposed to turn around without touching that guy. Yeah, that's the thing. Man. Now, you know, I really appreciate you hanging out, actually. Like, I'm glad Reckless and Dora were here at some point, too, because, like, I don't know. Again, I always struggle with, like, whether or not I should even stream, because, like, I think earlier I put up a poll about what I wanted to do, because my other plan was to play Shovel Knight, and, like, honestly, for most of the weekend, I was looking forward to doing Shovel Knight. Like, that was the plan. But, like, I decided to do this, because... I don't know, I was thinking about it, and I really wanted to do voices, but I, like, should have decided on some beforehand, or something. But, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just, like, it's always a struggle to me. Like, I'm actually really close to affiliate. I have, what, I think 49 followers? At some point I had 50, but I lost one, so, oh my god. Oh well, I don't really care about it. At one point I actually did have 50 followers, but I went back down to 49 for whatever reason. And thanks to this stream, I actually have enough hours and different days during the 30-day period where, you know, I can do that. But, like, I don't have enough followers, and I think my average viewer count is too low. Which is frustrating, because, you know, it's like, dude, how can you not get 3 people to watch you? Which is like, I don't know. I kind of like the hangout vibe that my streams have, but it would be nice to have a couple more people. I always like when that happens. Like when there's a conversation to be had or something. It's just, I don't know. I know I rant about this all the time, and I really need to stop it. It's really self-defeating. Most of what I say is self-defeating. Like when I go on a rant, it's like I have a point, but it's also just self-defeating to say those things. It always frustrates me when I point that out, because I'm not wrong, like, but it is fairly annoying when I'm like, really? You know, and I'm like, oh man, it's so frustrating. 'Cause, like, I don't know, I get frustrated. Like, when I go on a rant, it's like I have a point, but it's also just self-defeating to say those things. It always frustrates me when I point that out, because I'm not wrong, like, but it is fairly annoying when I'm like, really? The Sword of Light. Actually, I really like the name of the sword in the manga, naturally. It's called Harusumi, which means spring rain in Japanese. But for some reason they call it the Sword of Light in this one, which is weird. That's such a like I love that story about how he found it. He was just riding around and there it was, lying in the grass. No one's ever that lucky. Oh, the Celestial Slash. I don't particularly care for the Celestial Slash. Oh, look, all the characters are here. You can't jump here for some reason, which is really annoying. And you can't talk to the characters either. I am actually not a very big fan of the Celestial Slash. Because it's not as powerful. So we want Eliza. I think I might have to put her on the other ones too, but it's really just for this level actually that this applies. And oh look, we don't get to leave the skeleton archers. How lovely. It's kind of annoying how scant money is in this game. Like, for some reason you get an awful lot of rocks, but like, you get pennies for killing these dudes, and it's really annoying. I mean, the good news about getting Harusumi is that you do more damage now, which is really nice. So, you know. But again, it's all avatar strength, so it's like, of course, all the enemies get tougher too. Actually, that's one of my pet peeves about most RPGs too. Like, other than their lack of feedback. You know, it's like RPGs rely solely on avatar strength for difficulty. Like it makes you feel good to level up and get stronger, but like at the same time, like it really doesn't do anything because the enemies are inevitably going to be stronger anyway. So like they always, it's really only a matter of time before they catch up with you, you know, or you don't grind enough to do things. So it's just weird. I don't know. I think too much about shit. You should just do it. You know. I'm glad I came this way then, because we needed a key. So if I recall correctly, at the end of this stage, we get Silva's ghost powers, and then like I notice it mostly in RPGs with a lot of like systems. So like, yeah, you can do cool things with like Final Fantasy VII's materia system, but like the game compensates. The game knows what you got. Xenoblade's like that too, because so many of its advancements are kind of like arbitrary. Like the skill trees. The game knows that at a certain point you're going to have these skills, you know what I mean? It's not like getting them necessarily gives you an advantage, because the game has already made the enemies complicated enough to where it doesn't really matter if Shulk's getting bonus damage for backslash or something, you know? Like, it's kind of minuscule. So, I don't know, like, it's one thing I've noticed in Definitive, it really doesn't feel good for me to, like, get things, you know? It's like, equipping a new piece of equipment never really feels like it makes a huge amount of difference, you know? I was like, why do it at all? It's like, half the time I forget, unless I'm, like, really failing a boss fight. Oh, I remember this level sucking. Obviously, we're not going there yet, but, like, I seem to recall this level being really not great. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here. I might need the Various suit. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was weird. We didn't once see the dog do the thing that freaked me out. I do like the cutaway for that, but it only does 11 fucking damage. Like, what's the fucking point of it? Actually, maybe we do go this way. Yeah, Celestial Slash is, like, not great. You're used to having this attack that does a whole lot of damage, and yet, and then it like arbitrarily replaces it for you, which is just like no fun, man. I did not think this would be the right way to go, and yet here we are. Man, you know what's weird? I haven't played like any Xenoblade on this weekend. It's like real bad. Why did I just decide to take that to the face? I feel like I just decided that. It was not the correct decision to make. I just gotta be careful of this guy. Which I think in a time like this is probably when you want to use like this guy. Okay, maybe not, because it doesn't go down. I thought it went down. That won't work. How about this? Well, with patience, you know. If I run out of leaves. How many leaves do I have? Well, I got 12 left now. I don't know. Well, I think Chimimurio kind of does the same thing, right? Well, I mean, I don't want to go down there. I'll be in a hell of a vulnerable position if I do, you know? Oh, no, it's going to back up. So now I don't want to go down there because there's a fire dog down there. You remember that fire dog being there. Hey, how you doing, fire dog? Fire dog. Yeah, this really, the game does not give you a whole lot of time to react to things. Oh shit, I forgot he turns into a naked dude. Ah, balls. Ugh, I don't have any healing items either. His game is tough. I mean, it's one of those games where it's like, it's probably not that bad to master it. Like, how often have I been using the back dodge? Like, not often enough. Probably. Am I like out of healing? I am out of healing items. I mean, the issue is you just don't earn money fast enough in this game to buy anything. Like, you can try to grind out on gold coins in the earlier levels, but good lord, that would be tedious. Although, lord, I might have to do that. I'm gonna die. Holy crap. I literally can't take damage or I'm gonna die. Which is a shitty feeling. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I know I said I was gonna quit after I beat Faust, but like, I'll try and beat this level at least. Then I'll be done. I'm actually kind of tired. I stayed up late last night. Man, I don't know what to do tomorrow. I really should draw or something, you know, but ugh. I don't know why I can't get myself to do these things. It's not like you haven't heard this rant before, so it's like I'm not really gonna. Well, I have more percent. Oh, because I beat that first level. Well, let's see what's here. A jump I can't clear. Okay then. That's suddenly we can't. Oh man. I don't know. I kind of wish. I kept wishing I could stream Smash. That would have been fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Smash tomorrow a little bit. I would love to know why I just can't get myself to like do anything ever anymore. Really sad to me. Like, that's definitely, like, if there's one part that I want to figure out, it's like, why can't I do that? I mean, it's a reward thing. It's like, I don't get any reward for doing stuff like that, so, you know, that's why I don't care. Oh yeah, it is too high for him to do anything about. Hey, get out of here, you naked man. Okay, so in this run through I still have 2 hot dogs, which helps a little bit, moderately. See, like, dude, you know, I would love to do raids, right? Like, because raids are about helping other people, and I think that's pretty noble. But like, I don't know, I don't feel equipped to do raids. I feel like a 2-person raid is not particularly helpful. I mean, it's like, you know, for the people I would consider raiding Twy and Farron, I mean, it's a lot. It's plenty of people, but like, it's really not enough people, I feel. I feel like if you're gonna raid, you better have at least like 4 people. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't take damage through that little section there. Ugh, man. I am yawning now. Oh, and here's the door. I have a feeling I missed some chests in there. But you know how it is. Chests.
Celestial Flash!
It is nice seeing them higher damage numbers, man. Ooh, buddy. Yawning too. Yeah, that'd be nice. I always advocate for getting up pretty early. 8 o'clock is not the time that I would want to wake up. But, like, it's the time that I wake up because, again, the sun... I don't know if I said this on stream or not, but, like, I'm kind of forced to get up at 8 o'clock because at 8 o'clock the sun is coming in my room. And it's not even really that the sun is in here. It's that it just makes it warm in here. Like, warmer than it should be. And that's really annoying. So it's like, I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and was like, well, I'm done. So... yeah, I don't think I'm going to go any further than that. Even though there's really only 2 more sections in this world, as it were. We can wait to do those because, you know, I can talk about the characters, Silva and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I highly recommend Shaman King. It's a super cool manga. The anime, not so much, but the manga is really cool. And this game is really cool. Like, this game is pretty fun to play. And so I recommend it. But yeah. You know, it like, again, it's for a game that's based on a franchise that isn't very popular. It's a surprisingly good game considering more popular franchises have gotten way worse games. Like, so it's cool. And there are sequels actually. There's a sequel. I think that's just called Master of Spirits 2, and then there's like these paired games. I think they're kind of like Pokemon, but like, I don't know, I've never played them. Reckless sent me those too, so I'm gonna have to play those at some point, especially as we approach the release of the Shaman King anime in 2021. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll definitely have to play more of this game. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't know. Screw it. I mean, my parents will be home. I think they'll be headed home in the morning, but still, it's like, I could do it. That would be neat. I don't know. You ever have a feeling like where you just kind of don't want to stop streaming? It's not even that I don't want to stop streaming. Like, I'm done playing this game for right now. I just, like, I feel like I could go to just chatting and just kind of chill. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes streaming does feel good, you know? I don't know what it is about it. It's weird. It's like 11:30. I'm kind of tired, but I feel really chatty, actually. Is that weird? That feels weird. I don't know what to even talk about, but it's like I do feel kind of chatty. Chatty. Like I don't even pronounce the T's in it. I was just like I feel pretty chatty. Yeah, I feel pretty chatty. God. I don't know, man. Again, it's weird to say, oh yeah, I don't think I want to stop streaming, but like it's interesting. I like the act of streaming. I really do, because it gets me to like sit down and just play games for a while. Like, because half the time I can't even get myself to do that. So streaming is fun because it lets me do that. But like, streaming also bums me out because I've been consistently streaming for 6 months now, and like I'm a part of a lot of communities and none of them ever watch me stream. You know? So it's kind of a bummer. It's like, okay, great. I can't build this like most people can. I don't know. Again, I know I've complained about it way too many times, but it bothers me. You know? I don't know. I know it'd be really good right now is if I took a drink of water. Oh man, I just did the Darth Maul combo of gulps. Oh, just like 5 in a row, man. Oh, sometimes it just feels good to just keep going. Like, oh, feel the water gushing past your tongue. Oh. Hashtag sensually drinking water. I don't know. Anyways, I guess that's the stream for tonight. Oh. Hashtag Subway built fresh. Hi, Sea Goat. What's up? Are you just here on your own, or is this a raid? Because I'd believe it. Oh, you're actually part of a raid. Wow, what's going on? Thanks for raiding. I appreciate it. Is it just you, out of curiosity? Or are we like waiting for more people? Because I don't think it's been like official. Because I have an alert for that, I think. Unless it didn't go off. But the thing wasn't official. Oh, well, I appreciate that. You kind of caught me on the tail end where I'm just sitting here drinking water and contemplating my life. Which, to be honest, I should stream more often. Just me sitting here and thinking about stuff, because I do that often. But, yeah. Well, if you're here, we could raid Twy. Wasn't there another hashtag that I said that I liked? I said a lot of things this stream that were probably bad. Usually 2 or more people are part of the raid. Yeah, ironically, I was just talking about about streaming and raids and when I feel it is appropriate to raid, and I feel like it's like you have to have more than 2 people. In my opinion, I just have high standards. Like, you know, I want to make people go, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I know people are polite and they're like, thank you for the raid. I'm humbled by your potential whatever. But it's like, you know, I'm saying that and you just rated me with just yourself. And I'm like, now not appreciating it. I appreciate it. I do, actually. I just have my own personal standards for outgoing raids. I don't know. Let me go back through chat and see if there's a hashtag I like. I don't think there is. No, there's not. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to do a raid. I don't really... I don't know. I need to start remembering hashtags when I come up with them during streams. Because, like, a lot of the time I forget them, and that's not super great. So, you know, good time. Anyways, thanks to anyone who came out to the stream. I definitely enjoyed having you around. So yeah, I don't know when I'll do this again. Again, Shaman King, I might do. I might not. Fuck it. I might do a Sunday stream and do this tomorrow. That'll be neat. Or I might play some Smash tomorrow. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know what to do with my life at this point. To be like, in the most sincere of ways, I really don't know what to do with my life at this point. But that's not your thing. That's my thing. Anyways, yeah, I hope y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all later, I hope. Go, like, we're not rating, but go watch Twy. That's my raid. It's good. I appreciate you. Seriously, I do.